song Dirty Little Secret. I was listening to a documentary about that band today, and the song isn't about a girl. It's about the fact that one of the band members wanted to be a musician, and his dad thought that was like really stupid and he'd never make it.
Well, he never did he?
No, they had some really good hits.
And then they all died of dumb. No, they died.
No. I'm pretty sure Dirty Little Secret and Gives You Hell could pay for anybody's life if they were smart about it and invested well. Those were two very solid songs. And they had some other hits, but I can't remember.
Watch out for that thing.
You enough to eat?
We're painting Freaky Deeky Dutchman.
Freaky? I don't know if they're freaky up there. I don't know. There's a lot of dark hours up there.
Well, that's what Austin Powers' dad called him.
Stay hydrated, Dr.D.
Is this the valedictorian song?
Yeah.
The valedictorian song? Regal Ceremony.
No, that's Vivaldi Spring.
Oh, Vivaldi Spring, yeah. Right. That's right.
That's definitely not the graduation song.
Yeah, Gregory Spring, yeah. Oh, how did I...
I'm sorry, it's like a really basic song you learned really young if you're studying classical music. Like, it's a really easy song to learn as a kid.
Well, next time you ask me about some paint thing.
Listen, I don't know any 80s rock.
As soon as you...
I'm an idiot when it comes to
what
a
color do you
lot of
think it should be?
music.
Well, according to Vivaldi's third paradigm of color transition, you should already know that. You stupid idiot.
T-Hill.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Mike. Daughter having temper tantrum. Say something funny. Kara thinks I know what Vivaldi Franklin or whatever she said is. That's funny to me. She just says like some name that I don't know what it is. And she's like,
I'm sorry, I have a music degree.
Oh, I see.
It was classical music, dude. I mean, you could quiz me on 80s music and I would fail every day. And 70s.
Kara,
and 60s.
Kara's grounded. Nobody talked to her.
I might be able to get the 50s just because I've
don't
listened
pay
to the
attention.
oldies.
She's grounded right now. We're painting Freaky Deeky Dutch. We're doing it. And we're here to show that there are two things in this world we hate. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
What?
What? It's a famous line.
I don't think the Dutch are intolerant of anything.
You'll get it
anymore.
You'll get it when you're older.
I'm never going to be
Actually,
older.
the Dutch are very intolerant of Spanish. They despise them.
Now?
I don't know, maybe. The Dutch are known for their long noses.
I don't think they're worried about anything. They got their northern lights, and they hibernate for half of the year. They're happy people.
Would you say they got it Van going on?
They do got it Van going on. Speaking of Van Gogh, the MFA has a big Van Gogh.
You're grounded, right? Why are you still talking?
The MFA has a big Van Gogh show coming, and Evan wants to go to it, and I'm sure you want to go too. Because, you know, Van Gogh.
Okay. Where is it?
MFA, Boston Museum of Fine Arts. We should invite Sarah too, because I think she'd enjoy Van Gogh. Anybody else want to go see Van Gogh with us?
Does anyone want to go to the Van Gogh-a-thon? Does anyone want to Van Gogh to the museum?
Also, Edward Munich is coming too.
Does he know Jonathan Vivaldi or whatever? What the hell
Oh,
is
no. He was like 200 years after Vivaldi, or more. I really don't have my years that well in mind, so. At least 200, possibly more.
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh!
Wonk. I'll prioritize Vermeer, to be honest. Listen.
That's fair.
We're not here to say any one is better than the other, but if you say that to me again, you're going to stream.
Hey, as long as you're not like drooling over Caravaggio, the pervert.
Yeah, what she said. Whatever that means. Maybe I should rename the stream to "We Got It Van Going On," because he's a Dutchman from the land of Deutschland. Do you know that? Do you guys know that? I'm a traveled man. I wear pantalones when I go to bed.
You should have put your pirate pants on for the stream. Look at this.
That's a good idea. That'll really work with the British pronunciation of his name, Goth. Well, no, you're mistaken. A Goth is a orc. It's an orc clan. That's where the English messed up. Because the Goth Rockas are the ones that they're the ones with the guitars and the propensity for rock and roll. Yeah, that has nothing to do with Van Gogh. It's a common misconception. And
have you heard about the Trump phones?
Trump phones, no. Do they have it Van going on?
The latest offshoot of President Donald Trump's family business plans is to roll out a
it's
gold
like a $500
U.S.-made smartphone dubbed the Trump Mobile. The service, which goes live later this year, will run by a separate business called T1 Mobile, T-Mobile, obviously, which licenses the Trump brand, and it's going to be $47.45 a month for the service. Pretty good price for cell phone service, not gonna lie.
$47.50.
$47.50 a month. That's pretty good if it's unlimited everything.
I'm not so sure. I ain't so sure. There's gotta be a catch.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Anyway, guys, we're here to paint Dutchman. And if that's wrong, I don't want to be right. Kara needs these for Blood and Nova, and she keeps using Zayden's when we play games at home, and she never uses them, which makes me a little worried that she doesn't even know they exist.
I need 12 of them usually. And I don't want to use like half, and then I just use my colors and paint all that. That's my plan. You shouldn't have such negative thoughts. Because I love you. And I'm taking good care of them, so they'll still be nice looking when I get to Nova.
Thankfully these guys aren't too, finicky. Guys, how's it going? Tell me. Tell me what's been going on with your lives. Tell me everything. All of it. Long, tell me, girl. Tell me. What have you been doing? What have you been doing?
This is your chance. Tell us your story.
Yeah, this is your chance to tell me. Are you honing it in? Have you, in fact, honed it in? Tell me.
Dracula. Jenna Ortega. That's Wednesday. And Keanu Reeves. That's a big age gap. I guess Gary Oldman and...
Keanu Reeves is transcended. He's now become the monster.
It's an interesting take.
Is there going to be a continuation of
We have to watch.
Stokers?
We have to watch that. We have to watch that soon.
All right, chat. Do I, in fact, have to watch that soon? Bram Stoker's Dracula. Kara says I have to watch it. She makes it sound like it's Life and Death. Is it Life and Death?
It does not seem like it's a continuation of Bram Stoker's. It seems like it's just another retelling of Dracula. What's her name? They dated Johnny Depp and...
Amber Heard.
No. 90s Johnny Depp.
Amber Heard.
She was... Fuck you. 2010. She was the mom in Stranger Things. With the lights.
I know who you're talking about.
Okay, just making sure I
don't know the
meant
name.
with mom.
Winona Ryder.
Yes, that's it. Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder and Gary Oldman.
This is very good music, but I don't think anyone here wants to hear this. This is like classical type stuff.
Well, clearly, if I knew the song as soon as you turned it on for me.
Souffle Bonjour or whatever the stupid name was.
I dare say you were listening to Mozart.
Isn't that like a...
Jury finds Mr. Pillow founder defamed former employee. What a piece of shit. I know you don't like hot dogs, but that's a really good idea.
I didn't know what was happening until it was real. Did you know that Willonk did not, in fact, tell me what was going on?
Really?
Yeah.
What a loser, man.
Don't say it.
What a loser.
You almost said it.
I did. POS.
I'll have you know Willonk has never been a point of sale.
Wow, that's not what I meant, and you know it.
Willonk, have you ever been, in fact, a point of sale?
The new simulator game that lets you escape a sinking Titanic. I need this. Solving puzzles, battling hypothermia, and making tough moral decisions in a historically accurate recreation of the Titanic with rising waters that flow realistically through the ship. Coming to PlayStation 2026. That sounds fun.
You think he was going to run into walls?
If I don't have the Y or the X axis flipped like I like it, yeah, probably. You got anything else to say, Dr. D?
If you give me enough time, I'm sure to make it done.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to hide my glasses under your ship over here. Barely more than a boat.
Nobody here wants to see me paint a boat. It's too big.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I'm
That's what
doing
she
like
said.
finishing touches.
She told him it was too big. You guys hear that? You heard it here first on the stream. She said it was too big.
The spoon was too big. My spoon.
I'm going to need you to narrate the chat because now I have my glasses on and I can't see the screen.
Alright, Devin says, hello, Cara. Hello.
Devin,
hello,
darling.
Devin.
Hello, Devin. Thank you for joining us.
Devin is a posh man from...
I don't know why I decided that, but Devin sounds like a British countryside estate, so you get a British posh accent, Devin.
Devon lives in Colorado, which is the most British of United States.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
It's kind of westerny.
No, it practically borders.
Don't you think Colorado's like cowboys, babe? You're such a cowboy expert. You should know this. I feel like I shouldn't be the one telling you this.
No. Cowboys can't climb mountains.
No, that's what they had mules for.
Have you ever seen a cowboy riding a mule?
I have, in fact.
No.
The cowboys who take people down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, they usually ride mules, and they take all of their tourists on mules too. Just saying. I've never done it, but Ricky has.
Faustinian, Mr. Devon says, but of course, my dear, I will certainly yes, and your pump.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. I do appreciate it.
Hi, Devon. So you saw that we were painting the Dutch, and this was the one that you needed to see. You were like, oh my god, he's painting
Dutch.
Blood and Plunder Dutchman.
He got out of breath for the Dutch.
I need to be in this one. To be fair, I think that the Dutch sculpts are probably some of the best ones that come out of Firelocke.
I'm a fan of the Dutch.
They all look like boat hobos.
No, they look like gentlemen. They are very dapper and dandy.
He said, I saw you were on, and I was free after some podcast stuff, but before dinner.
Oh, how lovely. Thank you for joining us, darling.
Thank you, Devon.
Devon, how is your castle in Devonshire?
You get a Devon? Devonshire? Because your name is Devon.
Devonshire, it's named after your family, dear.
Because your name is Devon Devinson. Devon, I played Infinity.
He might be Lord Devon for all we know.
Lord Devon Devinson.
Lord Devon. His name could be George, but he goes by Lord Devon. Because that's what he was crowned. Lord. Probably by Queen Victoria.
Devon is a lot older than he sounds. Like, you guys hear him on the stream, definitely not the streams, but, you hear him in Metachem, and he sounds like a 1940s radio.
Nice. I can appreciate that. No, see here, man. No, see here.
Oh, in tip-top shape as befitting one of my tyrannosaurical stature. I heard as much. I'm so glad you got some games in. Yes, I played on 12, and I showed you my lists, and I'm terrible.
No.
Quite bad at the game, Kevin. Quite bad. I lost every single one.
The good thing about Summer of Plunder is you don't have to win.
That's true. That is the nice thing about Summer of Plunder. And the good news is I still don't win any prizes.
I think that's like the good news about playing Blood and Plunder and Port Royal, period. Is like, it's so much fun even if you don't win.
It's true.
Like, every time I lose, I'm like, that was the best game ever.
Oh, lack of practice can certainly hurt. Alright, Devin.
Lack of knowledge can hurt too, and that's what I'm struggling from.
Devin, please. I need you to know something. I don't know how to get into the enemy's playing zone. I just don't know how to do it. I'll go first, I'll shoot things, I'll kill a bunch of stuff, and then I can't get across the board. I just can't do it. I got a bite, doesn't matter. I'm dead.
I run so hard from him. I almost won the last game because I was running so hard. But then you got me.
I think the only reason I got you is because you forgot to move on a turn or something. Because I think I timed it in my head. I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to catch her. Then for
I
some
didn't
reason
think I
you
was
didn't
either.
move.
Because I thought I could only move 3 turns per round.
can't remove the master around, so you were correct.
So I don't think I missed one. I was pretty particular about it.
What do you think about that, Devin?
I suppose I could have.
Also true after you knock down arrows. Yeah, especially after I knock down arrows. Well, a lot of times the arrow, I just don't know how to take care of it. Like in my third game, it was up against a Swiss guard with an HMG, and I was like, I don't know how to get rid of this thing.
What game are you guys talking about?
My Epsilon was like across on the other side of the board, and then a friggin' Crusader Brethren lands behind him and shoots him.
Yeah!
That's like, that should be against the rules.
Right? How dare they? I support you.
I see you.
I actually can't see you at this very moment because I have my painting glasses on.
I think N5 has forced people to be more resilient, dedicated in their defense. Most unfortunate for the Epsilon. Yeah, that's his one weakness. But man, every game he went on a tear. It's wild because when I've used him before, a lot of times what happens is I'll do the first order and then he gets crit against the ARO piece and then he just dies. Even when he's like shooting through smoke, like I smoke tricked and it worked for once. I couldn't believe it. The last like 2 or 3 times I've used them, I'll do the smoke trick, and they'll be like, "Yeah, you need a 1 to hit, idiot," and it'll crit every time. I've very rarely seen the Epsilon survive.
Can't get a crit any other time when you want it, right?
And they crit against me.
Oh.
I mean, they crit way more than they should.
Gotcha.
That's just the way this works. But yeah, that was the nice thing about the whole weekend is Epsilon kept going off. It's been a long, long time since I've actually seen the Epsilon do anything. Because again, he didn't get crit against. I couldn't believe it. It shouldn't happen every time. It's true, Devin. You're right. It shouldn't, but it does.
At least in the Dr.D world. Poor Dr.D has such bad luck. I've witnessed it many, many times personally.
But I had 2 games with him this weekend, and it was amazing. I actually got to cast gun. He killed all kinds of stuff.
That's awesome.
So it like helped me reframe my mind on what the Epsilon is capable of.
Ooh. How do you feel about that?
Like I said, it's the first time I've seen him do anything. So I'm like, wow, he's actually a valued member of the team.
Nice.
I mean, it's fine though. You know, when you carry around a big machine gun like that, you know, you're bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. You just hope that it's on the opponent's turn, and they gotta, like, dig him out of something.
Is it a 50 caliber?
I don't know, probably at least.
Like you were playing with on Doom today? Doom?
It was probably not quite that big. Doom guy, he's got a lot of anger issues.
That sounded like a huge gun, I'm just saying.
It was very big.
And it sounded like a gun that you should not be carrying. It sounded like a gun you should have, like, planted on a truck or the ground or something.
He was shooting a one-handed, so.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you should see his biceps. Doom guy has got some biceps.
Boom.
Don't look at my DMs.
Well, tell me what to do. I have waifu. I can do whatever I want. I checked your phone today while you were sleeping. Make sure you had an alarm set so you wouldn't miss those appointments.
Jeez.
I just wanted to make sure because I was about to go into meetings and I was like, if I don't have a chance to make sure he wakes up, I want to make sure that, he wakes up. thought we might have forgotten to set an alarm last night. We don't even have to.
Outed my dedication to chunk.
Does it hurt to have two parents that lovingly care about him?
Yeah, and then he knows too many people care and he can get away with them. Oh, hi, Devin. I've been painting a little, not as much as I need, as I should be, but I have a panel beast on it that is getting pretty close. Unrelated to Infinity, you should demo some Combat Zone with me on TTS sometime. I believe that the TTS mod did just, like, become, it's like sort of official. Yeah, we could do that at some point, yeah, for sure.
I'm going to tell you, if Dr.D agrees to play on TTS with you, that is, like, really, really good.
Yeah, I don't like playing on TTS.
He hates TTS.
I would say I hate it. I don't like playing mini games on it. It's just really watered down, but obviously when it's with people who don't live here.
Yeah. No, I get that.
We should maybe plan on a game. I'll look at my schedule and I'll get in touch with you about that one.
I don't know if I will, but you can.
I'll whisper that. She's saying that she might be busy Friday. Are you busy Friday, Devin? Yeah, I don't love it either, but appreciate it being an option and the option being as well. Yeah, 100%. I do appreciate what it is. And I think that with skirmish games, it's not so bad. Because, like, at least with Combat Zone, it's only, like 5 to 9 models. Like, I was doing it with Horus Heresy and, like 40K stuff. Like, at that point, when you have, like, those army-sized games, yeah, you get it moving around, it's just a total pain in the butt. I think I could make Friday work. Let me know what time, and I will figure it out. I think for the most part, I'm pretty open for almost all of Friday after work. I get out of work at like 2 my end. You're 2 hours behind us?
You probably couldn't start anything before 4, just given the traffic and stuff on Fridays.
I would try to do it. Like, I don't know, like right before dinner time, kind of.
Yeah.
Either right around then or right after dinner time is probably what I would suggest. Are you selling cotton candy or anything on Friday, Devin? I'm 2 hours in the past. Are you still wearing bell-bottom jeans?
I think you're 2 hours in the future, dude.
No, it wasn't 5 hours.
That's the future.
That's the past.
That's the future. Europe would be the past, Colorado would be the future.
Potentially a CP Red RPG, but I don't think we're playing this week. Wouldn't that be ironic? Wouldn't that just be ironic, Devin?
What does this door here go to? Right here?
I think the fleet is supposed to be a merchant vessel, so I don't know, it's probably like some kind of
Little
cargo
storage
hold.
thing. It's just a light, tiny little area.
That's where they put the fruit snacks.
Where they put the mermaids.
Kara's working on a boat.
Ship! Don't call my ship a boat.
Also Dutch. Hi, Dan.
Danny
Gotta
boy!
chip in some, don't you? Well, you know what? I would love to assist you in your
I thought Dan was
self-destructive.
joining us.
So we were supposed to be joined by PCN Dan.
Oh, it's this other Dan.
Yeah.
Hey, other Dan.
This is Xbox Dan.
I love you, Xbox's Dan.
We all love Xbox Dan. And he did bail because he has a womanly constitution.
This woman's,
Dan.
this woman is very strong, and if she told me what to do, I would listen to. Just saying. And I'm a pretty strong woman, but if she told me what to do, I would listen.
But he was like, my tummy hurts. My tum-tum. And then he had to go there.
Aww. Hope he feels better.
I know.
Wow.
I hope he learned a real good lesson. And
Wow.
not eat too many fruit snacks. Oh, yeah. Dan has a very peculiar, not X-Factor stuff.
Taking steps to avoid them. Hilarious.
I thought it was a good one too. I think Alex really gave me like the eye roll on that one.
What?
It was the dad joke. I have a phobia of stairs. I've been taking steps to avoid them.
The phobia of elevators?
But the elevator, sorry, yeah. I've been taking steps to avoid them.
That was a good one. I appreciated that one.
Yep, I thought it was funny. Mike and Alex just stared at me like I was an idiot.
See? Had a little giggly giggle.
You know what? I want a peach mango.
Okay. But it's gonna cost you.
There you have it.
I am. Are you happy?
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. What are you
Why do
laughing
you
at?
hate me? I work so hard to please you.
I do. And I appreciate it.
But it's never enough.
I didn't say that. It's true, but it's not. I
Oh, this poor little Louisiana attorney, she's like so worried about this like arousal honey that these rappers are using, and they keep talking about it in the titty thing.
Arousal thing?
Yeah, apparently it has like an undocumented amount of the blue pill in it.
That's true.
But it's like over the counter shit that you can get. I don't know where they get it from. I think I heard that they order it from like Dubai or something.
Taking steps to avoid. Have a good night. Paint well. You are both appreciated. Love you, Dan.
Love you, Dan.
Thanks
Sleep
for stopping in,
tight.
buddy. It's always a pleasure to stop in. Alright, so it's come to my attention that I have to finish these Dutchmen, right, for Kara, and there's not enough of them. And so she's saying she doesn't want to use them because there's not 12 of them.
Didn't I order 4 more?
No.
Well, let's order them.
Why do you need 12?
Because I'm gonna have at least 2 units of Zeladins for Nova.
Well, I gotta paint their little bases differently if they're gonna be
Or
different units.
you could just paint their coats different like I do. Please? Pretty, please? How about the pants? I still need 24 of them. You don't have to paint.
24?
You don't have to paint 24 of them.
24?
I'm just telling you,
Yes.
like, there is a
How do you
distinct
even use
possibility. There is
24?
a distinct possibility I'm gonna need 2 units of 12 Zeladins.
No, I'm not. I'm wondering, like, how? How's that-
I've already built this list. I know.
How do you even get
I can't
24?
pretend to know
Probably what you're going through.
I've got a sloop and a piragua, and I've got this flute coming up too. Yes.
Listen, you do know that you don't have to use only like this model can be on multiple boats. Like you can use that unit for more than one game. You don't only use them for one game and then smash them. You know that, right? I know you do that with your models.
Do you think that I'm going to not ever need 12 Zeladins in one unit ever again?
I don't know how you get to 12. Like the most sailors I ever put in a unit is like 8.
But you don't have a piragua, do you? Or a flute, for that matter. So you don't even know how to build a real armada.
I use the fleet.
You're just, limping along on your little British couple of pounds. I'm over here pirating, okay?
That or abandoned ship entirely and paint more O12, but more likely Shatterpoint.
Woo! Shots
I'm
fired!
going to do everything I can to make it so you never have to think that, Devin. Devin, I could be taking like one of those really romantic bubble baths. It's like the phone.
With me or without me?
No, without you. But with a corded phone, just like nearby. I got the cucumber slices on my eyes. And I'm really doing a beauty regime, okay? Devin, I'm trying to set the scene. I'm setting the scene right now.
Wait. Cucumbers on your eyes and your balls, because both need to have that swelling go down.
It's going to go right on my balls, because they're very swollen. It's very painful. Very, very painful. And I want you to know, Devin, that if you were to call me up and be like, Dylan, you are not going to believe the day I had, and I'll be like, he does not respect you, girl. I accept your premise, go on. And so, listen, I'll be sitting there doing that, and you're saying, I've had a really rough day, I'm going to paint Shatterpoint. And I'll be like, girl, I'm getting up right now, and we are going to do anything else. Alright? I want you to know that. I was comfortable, Devin. I was very comfortable.
I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube, and I really think I want to get into Shatterpoint. Will you play with me?
No.
That was trolling.
I've been watching a lot of videos. No, you haven't. Accept your premise. Go on. Listen, Devin. I'm not one to judge somebody's decisions on what they spend money on, unless it's has something to do with the New York Jets. But listen, if you wanted me to paint Shatterpoint and you were going to pay me for it, I'd do it. I wouldn't like it. I would bad talk you behind your back. I might mail you a letter, like a padded envelope, filled to the brim with rotting seaweed. And you're going to be like, wow, where did this entire envelope of rotted seaweed come from? And I would call you. Again, I'm in my bathtub. I'll check and see if it's the right mic to set up.
How's that? How did that sound? At least I don't have to hear the back talk. Yeah, that'd be a shame. Welcome back. Oh, I didn't know I sounded bad. Thank you for the heads up. Anyway, like I was saying, document, is it exclusive to the tub scenario? Still open from Shatterpoint? Yeah, definitely on the computer. Well, it's not to hear back talk. Does the seaweed make good packing material? Yeah, it does. It's very good. It will get whatever you are packing, it's going to get soaked. So make sure it's in a waterproof container, or it's something that is aquaphilic. Hydrophilic. That's science talk for water simp. Yeah. Sound alerts back on? Yes, they should be. Hi, Cord. We gotta wait for Devin to get back. No. I'm saying if you want it, if you're gonna use it as a packing material, you want it to be hydrophobic, or I'm sorry, philic.
Dr. Infinity Tournament, how was the event?
Because then it likes the water, so that means it's fine. You can use it to pack it. I meant to say philic. I know the difference. But you're coming at it from the other direction. You would either want it to be like something that's hydrophilic for it to come out better, or it could be hydrophobic for it to come out. I guess it just depends on the context of what it is that I'm sending. It's not important. Phobic, you want to push the water away. Back in. Hi, Devin. How is it? We'll talk about the Infinity Tournament in a second. He avoided the spoon. Yeah, I did not get spoon. That's true. So I'm the best. I'm practically the best of this game. What were we saying, Devin? I'm gonna send you an envelope filled with rotted seaweed. Okay, and then that's how I'm gonna backtalk your positioning. Your positioning on you making me paint Shatterpoint. I would do it. I would make you pay, but I would do it because I love you. Rotted seaweed. How did the Infinity Tournament go? Okay, well here we go. I knew this was coming. I knew the day would come where I would have to talk about this. So I played 012. It was fun. I enjoyed the event. It was fun. But I definitely saw the things in it that made me want to take my break. I didn't really have any super terrible rolls. Like, you know, there was definitely some times I rolled 4 dice and I didn't get any hits or whatever. Normal stuff, right? But it didn't happen every single time I touched the dice, so that was nice. Because I do recognize when those things happen. Everybody's like, Dylan, you don't really remember the good rolls, but you do remember the bad rolls. Dylan. No, I do remember, because I understand how this works. No exposure got. No exposure got, yes. Correct. But 100% there'd be a lot of backtalk. You have a whole podcast where you don't talk about Infinity, so we're going to talk about that event in my triumphant return. I played it, and I enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed the event. I could feel the lust for Infinity inside of me. I really enjoyed it, but I could see my old man brain was at work, where I was like, okay, I really enjoy Infinity. I will gladly play this locally and with great enthusiasm. But I will not go to... I'm not going to go to, like, a major competitive event for it. Like, I would probably go to Krug. This year got a little weird just because with everything that's going on with this business buy and the fact that we have to move again. I didn't have the money to go to, like, Dogfinity or anything. We're going to try and... We're going to Nova. I think that's still a thing we're doing. But that had already been paid for. But, yeah, I will eventually make it to Krug. Devin, I promise. I swear to God, I'm going to make it there eventually. But it's just... Next year? Well, it's this year. It's like in a couple months. October. Yeah, that's what we keep saying. Like, October is when the business buy is going to happen, and if everything works out good, I should have disposable income. I've definitely had a long enough streak where rolls felt so bad that I took a break for a month. Yeah, no, that's what I had to do. My rolls were getting so bad, I apparently took 6 months off. Not totally on purpose. That's true. Faustinian Snack, if anyone's interested in Infinity, go listen to Raise the Black, Arachne. That's where they talk about Infinity. You gonna come to my narrative? Yes, actually, I think I'm gonna try. Jay, I got the little booklet, and I absolutely love the concept for it. I just have to make sure if I have the day free, because I might have like a work thing or whatever thing I gotta do. Thanks. Yeah, thank you, Chris. You're gonna. I'm heartbreaking. You won't come to the Krug. When is Krug? I think the problem with the Krug thing is it's happening like right when we're moving. It's in like September, isn't it? I'm apparently Dylan's Spanish coach, so I gotta, I gotta practice. That's the proper pronunciation. El Krugo. I think he doesn't have enough accent marks on the L. It should be Krego. Krugio. It's my half birthday. We'll congratulate. Happy half birthday, buddy. All right, let me get my calendar open right now. July 26th. Yes, I can go that day. There was another thing that I had scheduled then, but I have decided that I was not going to it. So yeah, I should more than likely be there. I've reached the conclusion, Mr. Wilmar, that because you will not do it, I have to take up the mantle of local Spanish player at some point. So I will be playing Spain for Blood and Plunder at some point.
Happy birthday, Wilmar!
Happy birthday. That's your birthday present today, Wilmar. I will sail the seven seas, and I will gato mucho bueno. He might make up in a work event. He might make up a work event. I have pictures of that day, mind you. I have pictures of the event itself and me and my mom hanging out because she came out and met me in Kansas City. Did I post pictures of the World War I museum in Kansas City? I don't know if I did for you guys. Can I get a do-over on the present? I could try and say everything I said in Spanish. Would that make it better? Would that make you happy? I just want you to be happy, Wilmar. I got pictures. I got pictures of you, Longo. Don't. You see, Wilmar. Yo necesito española miniaturos. Miniaturos. Miniaturas. Yo necesito miniaturas español. No. Mini churros. I want some. See, that's the difference. Wilmar hates it when I speak Spanish. Pizza loves it.
Wilmar, where's the best place to get Spanish food? Sit down Spanish food in Boston.
Where's the best sit-down Spanish food in Boston, Wilmar? The woman has spoken.
I only want Wilmar's opinion. Nobody else counts.
More like miniacholos. Oh! Got him! That's why they believe in God. In Christian God. Pizza doesn't have to see you regularly. It doesn't have to see me regularly, though. I don't know. I mean, I talk to him on Discord quite a bit. I mean, we're practically like We're practically brothers. Hermanos. There used to be a tapas place in Boston. Tapas. Like a Spanish tapas place?
No. I want a Spanish plate of food.
She wants.
Pay $20 for 3 bites.
There's a nice little tapas place. Somebody else says there's a nice little tapas place in Woburn Center.
Do they know what Mexican food is?
Oh, because you want to know because of Evan.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't want tapas.
Nah.
He,
We're
wa-
looking for like
he wants chips and salsa at the
chips and
table.
salsa, yeah,
Like a
queso.
mariachi band walks
Yeah,
by
yeah,
type.
yeah.
We're talking like
but
real.
flavorful, not ketchup
Yeah.
for salsa. Like we at least want the food to be good, cheesy but good.
He lives in Europe, and when he comes here, he wants like.
He wants to get all of
He
the
wants.
American fixes.
Yeah, he wants all the like stereotypical Spanish, like American Spanish food.
Well, they can't get Spanish food.
Yeah, because apparently you just can't get it in Denmark. Port apparently has the highest rating.
What's that?
Uh,
Seaport?
Yeah, it's called Bocaria. Bocaria. I think it's Bocaria.
That's a good idea. Check that out. I love going to Seaport. Swanky.
What? This music we are listening to is wild, by the way.
Like, I thought Pink Taco
Here.
had pretty good food.
Listen to this.
Sounds like Lawrence Welk dance music.
Yeah, it's not unpleasant. I don't know if anybody wants to listen to it, but it's not ultimately not that bad. I'm more of a hole in the wall eatery kind of guy. Yeah, I don't blame you there. If a place, especially if it's a hole in the wall area that doesn't take cards, you know it's gonna be good. Unga bunga, I am super close to being done with the building.
Woo!
Good job, Mike.
I'm gonna have to like print the back of Eric and Ariel's head with the inside of the window.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be like the last thing you do.
Yeah, but I just realized that I need to put them there too.
Yeah, just so you guys know what I'm looking at. Big boat.
Big ship. And
Like she can barely get her hand
right
from
back here.
side to side.
Right back here, I want to put a picture of like the end of The Little Mermaid where Ariel and Eric are sailing off in their pretty little wedding ship because this is what that makes me think of.
Yeah.
I'm silly.
And then Chris says, "Pin." I don't know if that's pronounced. Is it just pronounced Pinto? Pinko? Pincho? Pintxo? I don't know how you say that in Spanish. It's a nice little tapas place in Woburn Center. Is it Woburn or Woburn? Oh, sorry. Not Woburn. Oh, it's Woburn. Did I not say Woburn? Listen, you guys have to make everything so complicated up here. You know what? No. When we're up here, you guys mispronounce all the cities in the south, too, so I don't want to hear it. Everybody's like, Kissimmee. It's not pronounced Kissimmee. It's pronounced Kissimmee. And then you say that, everybody appears like, it's pronounced Quincy, not Quincy. Like, shut up.
The only Quincy up here in Florida is Quincy.
Yeah.
Because I lived in Quincy, Florida. And then I lived in Quincy, Massachusetts.
People that live in Woburn. Whoa. That's where Keanu Reeves. That's where Oh God, what was Keanu Reeves' characters in? He was Ted. Yeah. Yeah, he was Ted.
I
Yeah. That's where Ted lives. Whoa, burn. We never did watch that new one, did we?
Kissimmee D's nuts.
Still don't have a bell because of Kara. We still don't have a D's nuts joke bell.
A D's nuts?
He said a kissing me D's nuts.
Damn.
I know he got, and I don't have a bell.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Unbelievable. Wait, what's wrong with how we pronounce the city names of states that lost the Civil War? Sheesh. It's Worcester, not Worcester sauce. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense. And I. Yeah, it's Worcestershire. Worcestershire. There you go. There you go, Mike. I think it was Mike. Nope, sorry, that was Jay. That's for the D's nuts joke. Well done. Kissing me D's nuts.
Do you want a Deeky bell or do you want a stompy bell? Like, do you want like a bell?
It should be a cowbell.
You want
Yeah, it needs to be a cowbell.
cowbell sounds awesome.
I don't even get it read out loud anymore. I said kissing me D's. I just said it like 4 times. I only spit facts. That's true. What's wrong with this? City names that lost the Civil War. Jesus Christ. That was a good one. That was good. I'll give you credit, Mike. That was good. Mike, you're my best friend again. You did it. Stir. Are we giving one away? No. Oh.
I'm just gonna stick it in my cart for right now because
They give you discounts.
oh no, I get free shipping because I already ordered today.
Alright guys, we got a bell.
Coming with a mallet too.
It's coming with a mallet. Not you saying it. Talk like Dr.D failed. No, I heard it. Oh, that's because of... There you go. We got a bell on the way. We're going to have us a real... This is what we say in the South. We call it a hoot nanny.
Hey guys, I need some technical help. I have a red Dragon membrane keyboard and I want to replace the keys on it, but the keys that I already ordered didn't fit because they have the wrong little connector inside, and I can't figure out what the connector on my membrane keyboard is called. It's like membrane, but it also feels mechanical, and it has like the sticky uppy keys, not like flat membrane like iPad. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I know. Bubby's just very cute. Am I the only one who keeps getting network errors? I haven't heard anything about it. I'm back. I'm back here, baby. Nah, I get them too. Same. I used to get a lot of those when I was watching Twitch at work. Does that usually happen? I'm having issues with the player. Okay. Does that happen when you go to other streams, or is it just mine? I know a lot of people here only watch me, but if you go to a different channel, does it also do that? Oh my god. Oh my god. is that?
The big world power summit where they try to make peace.
I don't think that's chickening out. I think he's just not going.
He said, leaving early as tensions persist between Israel and Iran.
Sure. That war would have never happened if I was in charge. Let me check the just talking streams. Yeah. Tell me what you see. Tell me what your special elf eyes see. What do your elf eyes say? At least I got all the new ISS stuff. I got built. Gotta get paint on the Jin Yao drop unit and try those repeater shenanigans. Is that what your next thing? Well, I guess you weren't at the event. Is ISS still the thing you're playing? That's where you played at Adepticon, right? Was ISS? Also, nobody laughed at my really funny I would have got the Nurgle team joke thing. Except for Mr. Bears. Kevin laughed. Nobody else laughed. Yep, started at Epcon, still playing it. The fact they're fully painted and I have so much other stuff to paint means I'll keep playing my fully painted army. Oh yeah. Also, Jay, you're the one I thought of for this, even though I don't think you want it, which is fine, but if you know anyone else who wants, I have this. I know this guy's like really good. I forget his name. The named Crane agent. Adil, that's his name. Adil. I'm willing to paint him for money. I know you do, but I don't know if anybody else. I have a feeling that this is a model that people want. And before I painted him, I was gonna say, does anybody want me to paint them like their army scheme? So I don't know if you know anybody. I haven't asked in the chat yet. It's coming. I got other stuff I gotta finish first. I forget how I got them. Yeah, I forget how I got them. I think I just found them in an eBay lot. I think I paid probably a little too much than I should have, of course, but you know, that's life. I'll give you $5 for it. No. Give me $5.50. No, for real, no. Go, no. I'd rather keep them. I think I would play ISS, but I think I've convinced myself that I'm never going to get another Infinity Army again. I'm just going to keep playing 012 until I die. Because I love 012. No. Did you say stock prices went up? Yeah. Because he said Iran wants to be a... I don't know what that has anything to do with the perceived... Well, whatever. I mean, not... Okay, let's just assume he's telling the truth. What does that have anything to do with the perceived value of a company? Well, Iran's pretty much sending all the oil, so... They kind of are like the main power of OPEC. Couldn't replicate the issue on another stream. Yeah, at least 012 has some of everything, so you can play it and move around enough to not get bored. Yeah, that's definitely one of the best stuff. You hard drive bargain. You hard drive bargain $6. It's the animal spirits. Yeah. I don't think... Is Josh gonna... No, there's no way Josh is going to. Josh says he's trying to get rid of stuff. Well, like I said, it's one of my favorite models in all of Infinity, so I might, I have no problems like just keeping it and painting it. But I got bills I gotta pay. Like today, I had to pay for my dog's vet bill, and that was not cheap. It's true. A rabid rat. You'll be like, woof. So guys, don't worry. If Chunk gets bitten, he will not contract the HIV. Old Yeller. I do not. Nope.
It's very similar to Old Yeller, but the red fern grows where they bury the dog.
Is the pup doing better? He wasn't doing. There was nothing wrong with him. We just brought him there for shots, for like, his annuals, like his rabies shots and stuff. He's very sleepy. He's been. He got 3 years worth of shots, and he's over there just passed out on the floor. I picked up food earlier today, didn't even budge. He's just laying there like a lump. Jonah might play ISS, but he wouldn't paint it. But he wouldn't want to paint it. Yeah, I know. Regular checkup. Yeah, he's doing fine.
No uninvited visitors. And he got his Cairo visit today.
Oh, and he did get adjusted today too. And yeah, he's been having some low back pain because of his knee. And it was funny because I was sitting there holding him while he was getting treated, and he just like melted into my arms because he's clearly he got some relief out of it. And he just he just melted. Which is pretty funny.
I think if he's stiff, we need to make sure we do some heat on his leg.
Nah, don't put it on his leg, put it on his back. I don't think his knee really...
His thigh is so tight.
Yeah, 100%. Well, yeah, put it there. That's...
Thigh is part of the leg.
No.
I'm not putting it on his little stumpies. Putting it on the muscle that's tight, you dumbass.
No, put it on his low back. His problem is the sacrum. I'm going to need to jump off and make something for dinner, but I hope all have a good night. Also, Dylan, I sent you the Beast Hunter progress for you to view at your convenience. Thank you very much, man. We will look at it and to whip it out. Hope you have a lovely night, Devin. Hope I get to talk to you soon. No. 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 I tried an ice bath today after running 8 miles yesterday. It worked really well, actually. Well, that's good. Actually, I went for quite a long jog with my other dog today as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can get in a bath of ice. And we're not rich like you. We can't afford a bathtub. We still have not heard back from that house thing. Technically, it was just very cold water. Oh, it's at the gym. That's cool that your gym has that. You don't. Then you're probably not. You're not a member of like a cheap gym then, I assume. You probably go to a gym with a rock wall, I assume. Yeah, it's a climbing gym. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I know that you like to challenge gravity. Okay, you need to. Well, my point stands, Jay. Only rich people can afford that kind of stuff. Things are still cheap in Worcestershire. Yo, dude, that's sick. It's like 110 a month for me and my wife. Oh, okay, for 2 people, that's not so bad. I mean, I'd be alright with it. 110 bits isn't very much, but I would appreciate it. Every little bit helps, you know. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited for when we move to join a gym by wherever we're going and go there before and after, or well, maybe before, but at least after work. I can work out my arms so Wilmar will stop bullying me. We got a new Blood and Plunder player coming to the store tomorrow.
Yeah. Who?
John Swan.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna karaoke on Chris's ass.
We're gonna Kara beaten Chris.
How many points can we play tomorrow?
You play me. You play whatever you want. Sure.
Will you tell Chris?
Hey, Chris. Hi. Still looking at 128. I don't know what that means. Still looking at 128. 128 what?
128 points? That's what we used to do when we were little girls to make it look good. Doesn't work when you actually have points.
We'll talk to Chris. He's right here.
Chris, I want to play 250 tomorrow, please. Is that okay with you?
The highway, 128. Oh. Still looking on 128. Oh, like the highway. It's in Westford. Yeah, 2 months, Chris. Kara said, can you guys play 250? C? Or you want land? She wants C.
Unless there's points for land.
I don't know. It's the pirate specific one. I don't know what it is. I can look. The pirate ones are always easy. It's always like, wear pants while you're playing the game.
Wear shoes.
It's like, yeah, great.
Wear sunscreen.
The English ones are like, go get some kind of, old headgear within a week and put it on and play with it.
Where does that
It's
headgear
like,
live?
ah!
Chris, what do you play?
But
He wants to play 251. I'm fine with 251. You can have whatever you want, Chris. You can have whatever you like.
Here it is. Alright, the pirate one is show us your R face. Show us your R face. Include a photo of yourself playing your game of choice to be entered into a random drawing for a prize. Costume is encouraged but not required.
Yeah, no, they told me that. I told you
Yeah.
I got dressed up this week.
That's the specific
I'm
one.
not-
Mine is play a game of any point size using New England Village Garrison, which is the stupidest army in the game.
Pirate pants. They're upstairs.
That's nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I don't get points for just going to the game with clothes on.
That was everybody's.
No. Mine is play one of the worst armies in the game. Damn it.
Well, I'm not wearing my pirate outfit tomorrow, guys, because I have to go to work first. But I will wear it for another game that Dylan and I play at home, and I will take plenty of pictures, and I'll post it in the whips so everybody can see my cute little pirate outfit.
And sorry guys, tomorrow I'm not gonna wear a bra.
Woo!
Yeah.
Will you wear the fishnets?
No bra Tuesdays.
You want to wear the fishnets though?
No, I said no bra.
Fishnets are bra, they're panties.
It's just practically the same thing. Buck. The section of 95 that loops around Boston. I mean, I don't really care where it is. As long as I'm within, like 30-ish minutes to work, I don't really give a rat's butt where it is. But we put an application in for a place in Westford. The one in, where was that other place we were trying to get into? It was in Burlington. Yeah, but that one went through. That one, we didn't get that one.
We haven't looked at. Yeah, Burlington fell through. We still might look at one in Woburn.
Yep, and if this one doesn't work out, we're gonna look at one in Woburn. I shall wear short pants and colorful shirt. Oh my god. Do you know what the French bonus objective is, Chris? It's use the marksman special rule. What the f... That's so stupid. Why do you guys all get all these easy ones? Maynard may be cheap and kinda in the middle. Lexington Woodward. Yeah, we were looking at Maynard. The last move. Maynard, the issue with Maynard is it's kind of far away from the highway. So it's like, when I was still working in JP, it wasn't great. Just because I would have to drive into the city every day, and that would have been kind of tough. But it probably wouldn't be so bad now. When do I not use the marksman rule? Have you ever actually used the marksman rule once? Have you ever used the marksman rule? The Boucanets definitely haven't. Have you ever actually used it? But yes, I agree with you. It's like, yeah, okay, great. Use this rule you're gonna use in every single game anyway. It's like, how is that even fair? Still looking for a new place out of 128 to 95. The answer is yes. The answer is definitely yes. Sorry, now that I know what you were talking about, that was a fairly obvious question. Sorry, Chris. I apologize for my stupidity. Kara made me do it. Nothing. She's right. That's why I'm stupid. I drank.
In the alleyway, she can't wait.
I drank the paint water.
Yes, it's time for me to clean that paint water, huh? I can tell you've been drinking out of that cup from the one that I bought you for the paint date night. There's like no water in there, and I fill that thing all the way to the top. And you drinking it? I don't believe you drinking it. I can't even trust Mike to take care of you no more. You've been drinking that damn paint water for like 5 pennies from T-Hill.
Chris, she's onto us. Chris, say something distracting. Say something that a lady will get distracted by. Go. It's coming.
Is that where it goes?
No.
Way up there?
Fancy pants, 20% off. Go now.
Fancy pants! I love fancy pants!
She does love fancy pants. Wow. What were we even talking about?
So fancy pants are like these little like underwear things that little girls wear over diapers. Over diapers, okay? But for some reason, nobody told me I could quit wearing fancy pants when I quit wearing diapers. So I wore them for like 7 years. They were falling apart. My mom's like, you don't have to wear these anymore. You don't roll around on the floor like a baby. Now y'all know what fancy pants are.
Good job, Chris. You got her. What an idiot. She's wrong about cargo shorts. That's true. She is wrong about cargo shorts.
I don't believe you. I know for a fact that child molesting perverts wear cargo shorts.
Wow. Jesus. I'm not repeating that out loud. You just targeted like 90% of the people that watch the stream, Carl. I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you. Dude, you got Kara back in my back. Caribbean. It was Kara back in my back. Yeah, it wasn't very good. I'm still workshopping that one. I'll get back to you guys later on that one.
I like that you're over there painting and thinking about puns. It's much appreciated, man.
Yeah.
Very dad jokey of you.
Yeah.
Working on a craft. True craft workshopping over here at the Dee's Nail House.
Does anyone ever get bored and turn on Netflix and decide you're not ready for that kind of commitment, and then you grab your phone and watch Reels for the next 4 hours?
Those 5-second clips are a lot easier to digest sometimes. I'm gonna turn Netflix on Friday, and our priorities are gonna be
Oh. You're not even going to be here, though.
King of the Hill.
Right.
That's just the day I'm turning it on, so I can pay for it on that day, okay? King of the Hill, The Diplomat, and that
Sure.
claymation show you showed me.
Kubo and the Two Strings.
And then you can watch whatever anime you want to watch without me.
Oh yeah.
I know you have a
Oh,
list.
oh yeah.
Okay, I like to support your
Does anybody
little kinks,
does
baby.
anybody want to come over for some
Circle jerk anime?
yeah. Anybody want to come for the circle jerk?
I want to support your anime, baby. You're so cute.
Yeah.
Actually, I really like the anime too.
I threw away 2 hours of my life watching music reaction videos last night. Music reaction videos. Chris, you have a family that loves you. Don't do this. Don't do this to them, buddy.
What's happening?
He says he wasted 2 hours of life watching music reaction videos.
Music reaction videos?
Yeah.
I waste a lot of my time watching this former attorney read like the same stuff over and over again all day during the Diddy trial.
Yeah, she won't shut up about it.
Because very limited information since they won't put cameras in there. Yeah, you know, the public doesn't deserve to know what's going on in the courts.
The ironic thing was Diddy put cameras in everything else.
Good job, man.
He didn't want it in the room in the I keep want to say hotel room. He definitely put them in the hotel rooms. Courtroom. That's what I was looking for. Were there any people though that were like idolizing Diddy?
Oh, yeah.
Like kids, you know?
I mean, there were some people who did, I think.
Like little kids or whatever were like, I want to be just like my hero, be Daddy Puff Daddy, and Big Smoke, or whatever those stupid names he has.
He was definitely, like, hugely influential in the music industry from, like, mid-2000s through, like, mid-2010s, late 2010s. So, I'm sure there were a lot of kids who looked up to him and thought he was cool.
Which is wild, because he never, like, actually made any good music.
Right? He just killed the good music.
It's just good, just goes to show you, you can be bad at something, and you can kill people. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun, guys? Allegedly. Man, this is America. It's good beer. Have you been over? Laws for pause. Better than a hoarder house cleaning videos of the culvert unclogging videos, I suppose. I did finally watch one, Chris. I did watch the last one, the most toxic house one that he just put out. Yeah, I agree with you. It is very what's the word? Cathartic. Yeah, I guess cathartic's probably a good word for it. I like it. I did sub. See, Chris, I do watch the videos you've asked me to watch. I haven't had a chance to watch more Yacht Rock, but it's coming. You and Taylor are streaming at the same time. What a time to be alive. I didn't know Taylor streamed. Does he stream YouTube? Or not YouTube, Jesus Christ. YouTube? Throw Minecraft, that's the word I'm looking for. Oh yeah, look at that.
While I'm here, let's take the extendo grip off. We'll put that up. Nope, we'll put that up there so we can power it up again. Yeah, I don't see no posters anywhere. All of a sudden, I might do this. I love that. Ah, gosh. Whoa! 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 Dang. Oh, you know, it would be funny if you went to each player's base and just deleted 3 blocks of nothing functional just to see if they know. Hey there, little streamer, let me whisper in your ear. Getting food. Hey, dude, enjoy. 5 gift subs. Oh, we got a hype train as well.
Okay,
Dude,
anyway.
Gus, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Look at Chosen's. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it.
It was Wraith. She blocked me. She's always trying to take me down. I knew it. Yeah.
The gender neutral term for sugar daddy is glucose guardian.
Wonderful.
Do you approve?
I don't think it matters if I approve or not.
I'm just curious your professional medical opinion. Do you think that is logical?
Glucose Guardian?
Yes.
Sure. Sure. Just take my wallet and go, please. Don't hurt the dogs. Anyway, I threw away 2 hours. Better than a horror. Yep. I own a Puff Daddy CD single right next to my R. Kelly records. Oh my god. That's wild. That's cool. I'm glad he's streaming. I didn't know he streamed. Apparently his Minecraft stuff's really been taking off, so I'm glad to hear it. I know that's why he doesn't do as much stuff for the network. It's because his Minecraft stuff's been doing really well. Which, good for him. He's definitely put in the hours for it. What a time to be alive. Taylor's a good guy. I think he gets in his own way a lot, but he's a really good guy. Taylor is a good guy. You've met him in person. Was it only at Everwinter? Was that the only place you've met him in person? I think you only met him at Everwinter, right? Also finished painting for the day, posted update in the Discord. Excellent. Yep, we'll definitely look at it. You know what? As soon as I put this white base coat down, we'll whip it. We will whip it real good. It doesn't even have any masts. Wow. Kara just showed me an explicit image. guys send help. Cliff, what's going on, man? I met Taylor, Dan, and some guy named Tim. Yeah, I know you met them. Is it? I think it was only at Everwinter though. I don't think they've been to any other cons. I don't think Taylor's been to any other cons. Because you didn't come to. Yeah, you didn't come to Adepticon. He was at Adepticon.
Kennedy is back on the menu, boys.
Taylor's by far the superior executive intern. It's true. It's very true. As soon as you see him, you can see his massive brainulum. Which does make my brain move a little bit. Mr. Wilmar, at some point we should probably get together and play Trench Crusade. Just to like actually get a chance to play the game. Since you don't want to raid the Caribbean with me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
Bubby's Tum Tum.
He's being X-rated on the screen. I don't know if he's doing this on VPN. He's showing some parts.
Did you open the AT box? The AT box. Oh yeah, yeah. You mean your box? Yeah. If you're talking about your box, yes, I did open it. Was there an extra Darth Maul in there, out of curiosity? Like the operative version? If so, then thank you. I was confused because I wasn't sure if like he was actually in if he's in Shadow Collective or whatever. Or Dorian Gray, rum and the booze. I don't think that's right. White pants. Yes, and there. Oh, is Gar in there? I didn't see Gar. Oh, thank you, man. Here it is, right here. I didn't see Gar. Because Gar wasn't in that box, right? Yeah, because there's Shadow Collective. Shadow Collective. Brain, please work for the love of Christ. Darth Maul, thank you. There it is. Oh, that's why it's a separate bag. I was wondering, it was like, why is this Mando in a separate bag? But yeah, that is Gar. Okay, yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And then, yeah, here's the Shadow. So, is this Darth Maul is not playable in Shadow Collective, right? This is supposed to be the Separatist model? I was doing a little research. I promise I will paint some of that on the stream. I will probably paint the characters on the stream. It's not Shatterpoint. Good try, though. Well, he is. Well, before the changes, he was. Was he? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh. I looked at the Army Builder thing. I didn't see it. I didn't see him in the Specialist slot, but I admit I didn't know what the heck I was looking at for a lot of it. So he's just as likely in it as he isn't. Okay, well, cool. Okay, so that means you can play another commander and still have Darth Maul. That's sick. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. And like I said, I'll try to have something that we can play at Adepticon, or if we ever meet up at some point. I will probably do a quick and dirty with Kara, and get it all like kind of like base coded, and then I'll go back and eventually like do the details and stuff, which I might do some of that on the stream. Kind of similar to the way that my Nurgle army works. Like that one, I do all of it. You know, Kara doesn't help me with that one, but kind of a similar concept. Oh, I want his pants to be white. It's cool that Hondo's going to be in it, though. I thought that was pretty cool. Where's that jacket cut? So this is my model that I'm going to use for my generic commanders, because he's very snobbish looking. He's literally carrying around a mirror so he can look at himself. Because in Rum and Bones, he's supposed to be like a supreme narcissist. And Kara calls me a narcissist all the time, so... let me check my calendar. Last Tuesday.
You were at the Caves last Tuesday without me.
I know, and you said it when I wasn't home.
Did I say it to you?
No.
Exactly. You imagined it because you weren't home and you were feeling guilty. That's not my problem. That's your own mental issues.
No.
You see how quickly I can turn that back on you?
That's not true. You just lied in front of an audience of 11 people.
11! Woo! I better not run for political party then.
I just went over to Taylor's Minecraft thing. He's got like 50 people in there.
Well, where's Dan?
Dan's sleeping.
Wow.
See, this is why Throw Lash isn't a part of PCM. He's trying to avoid Dan. You didn't hear any of this from me. You didn't hear any of this from me, okay? You know what you did hear, though? I'm painting this new boat. So, before we go to whip it out, I just wanted to show off this thing. It's a beaut. The base coats have been laid down. The wood is starting to get wooded, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. But the brig, it's real fancy. Kara says it looks stupid. Yeah, you did. You came over here and you were like, yeah, you're a little like 2-pound
There
boat
are
or
a
whatever.
lot of miners in that stream, though.
All I said was, I can't believe you bought a ship with just one more deck. Just one. Because
You know-
I bought a ship with like 2 more decks.
No, it's three. It's a 3-deck ship.
What a poop deck.
It's a poop deck.
It's like a half deck. There's
It
still
is.
a place to poop.
It is technically true. Yeah. That is technically a true statement. Yeah. I suppose I'll give you that one. Let's whip it out. If you have been painting something and you want to show it off, whip it out! If you got something that you want other people to look at and you don't want to be arrested due to indecent exposure, whip it out! Whip it out! Whip it out! Bah, 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 bah. Yeah.
If you would have joined the military, what branch would you have joined?
I thought about it. I was thinking about joining the chair force. The chair force.
What's the chair first?
It's the Air Force. Call them the chair force because they don't actually do anything.
They fly planes.
got some kind of lich-looking guy. Oh my gosh. Mural Mage. Miri Mage. Ooh, we got lights. That's cool. Sick. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. How many ships do y'all have now? Damn, we have 4, and then two long. Well, I guess 3 boats. I guess we have 4 ships, 3 boats. Okay, we play this game quite a bit. I'm trying to see Dan more. Only reason I'm in PCN. Dan, just Dan. That's the reason you're in PCN is because of Dan. I don't think so. I love Dan, but he's not the star power. There are a lot of miners in the stream. Okay, this is what Devin painted. This is a model for KFC. I actually don't know what this is called, but I think it is for KFC. It's looking good, though. It's very blue. He's a man after my own heart with that white. That's my favorite kind of white, baby. Baby! Alright, Jay, you know what? If we're just gonna throw around accusations, how many ships do you have? Huh? His leather is a little more on the red side than mine, which makes it look pretty good. His eye light thing came out really good. That's a lot better than looking than mine usually comes out.
I'm not gonna order this for you because it's $80, but I found this website on Facebook where I can tell them to make like a pinup picture of me that looks like a pirate. They also have like girls sitting on like bombs and bikinis and girls like painted on the front of B-52s.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a lot of good stuff.
Can you do one of me and I can use it as a profile pic for the Blood and Plunder ones?
Each is like $80. Like,
oh, 80. Oh no, you can't just do that and then just download the picture?
No. Because they don't specialize in what you're putting in.
Oh, it's not AI, it's actually like it's like a
They
person.
they have like templates, and
Gotcha.
then you tell them what color your hair
Got it.
is. And what color your
I thought it was like an AI generated thing. You don't know what the difference between a ship and a boat is, but I got the 2 that came with the starter, and that's it. The difference between a boat and a ship is tonnage. But generally speaking, if you want a quick rule, it's a ship can carry a boat. It's kind of like the quick eyeball measurement. So a longboat is a boat. Sloops are considered ships in this era, but they become boats later because of the differentiation in it's pretty good. Differentiation in tonnage. It's essentially just the weight of the boat. So the Titanic had, it didn't have enough of them, but as an example, right, the safety ships, little boats, safety boats, those were boats. So a ship is very big, boats are supposed to be small. Ships usually have boats on them. It's kind of the eyeball measurement for that. Anyway, yeah, it looks really good. And that looks like it's free-handed, which looks really good.
I can't get the 2 photos that I wanted to show you, but they're all cute.
So you have 7 things men can stand on in BP. No, I have more than that. I have a lot of land terrain too. Because men can stand on land, Jay. I don't know if have you ever tried standing on land? It's pretty cool. You can put your little toesies in the dirt, and then the mole people chew on your little toesies. I gotta say, his little like lights look really good. I wish I could get mine to look that good. That's something I haven't quite mastered yet. Is getting those lights to look right. Because they're usually just so small. That looks like the on button of an Xbox. But yes, to answer your question in a non-sarcastic way, yes, Jay, we have 7 watercraft. And we have a lot of painted minis for it now too. Kara's got like 30? Probably got like 30 pirates now.
Yep.
And I got 11 Sea Dogs, 8 militia, a bunch of commanders, so I'm probably roaming around like 20 myself. Painted base. We really like the game, Jay. I don't know if you knew that.
I think I would be fine for Nova if you didn't finish any more Zealots.
I think you'd be fine, yeah.
I would be fine, but I would like to have 12.
Why? Why 12?
Because I need them on the guns, and they're gonna have.
I don't know why you need 12.
Well, I need at least 10.
Don't. You do not need 10.
Yes, I do, because I need.
You do not need
extra
10.
in case they
You know what?
die.
After this, we'll talk about it. We'll talk
on
strategy.
Stream.
No, we could be on stream, just not in the when you fall and trip over your big clumsy feet. Alright, this is Walmart. I'm about to get Grayson's starter sailors tomorrow, so I'll have like 60 after that. Well, yeah, you have tons of sailors. Now you just need boats. Dude, having boats is addictive because it opens up so many like different ways to play. It's kind of fun. She needs 17. But why though, Wilmar? Why does she need 17 Zealotins? It doesn't make sense. Okay. Hi, Mike. Welcome to your computer. It's me inside your computer. Kara's in your computer.
Where the hell have you been? Have you been on a date, Mike?
Yeah, he's been in Webway
Wow.
painting models.
Spitting in buttholes.
You spitting in buttholes, Mike?
You could have been at a bar picking up chicks, Mike. You're pretty.
This looks like some kind. Who cares? She needs them. You're right, Wilmar. I never thought of it like that. She needs 17 Zealotins. I don't mind painting 12, but having one unit of 12 doesn't make sense. Quite frankly, it's wasteful. Alright, so this is, I'm assuming another model for Relic Knight, Mr. Wilmar? Why can't I pay for videos? I don't know. He was on a date with Painter J. Painter J is real cute, isn't he? He's just a little cutie. Little cutie patootie. This looks like another Relic model Knight. The leather looks great.
This is what I imagine when you say you're spinning buttholes.
Poop down at high noon. Who draws first? What color is the skin gonna be? I'll be honest, it kind of looks like the Night King. Sure, Relic Blade. That's what I said. Pay attention. It looks like some kind of, Lizard Man?
I want to pay to wish Wilmar a happy birthday. Could you have taken that from me on WILMAR's birthday, you monster?
Wilmar's birthday. I don't know why it's not back. I'll fix it for the next stream. Tim never resets settings, by the way. It's really irritating. He'll change them from whatever, and then he'll just never put them back. It's pretty annoying. He'll switch my redeems and stuff. Doesn't tell me. It's hard to work in this environment. Anyway, I really dig the leather. I like the way the leather's working. The blue looks magnificent, and I like the leather. This also looks like non-metal metallic, or it's at least a different kind of leather on the trim, which looks good. Maybe skip for last. You're a psychopath for doing that, but, you know, I guess I can't blame you. I like it. I like the colors. This is Miri Mage. He's painting some Tyranids. I love that blue. Works really good with that cream skinny color. No, I wonder what color he's going to paint the Brainulum. They're going to be, hey, like, hey, yo, look at me. I'm a scary Tyranid monster and I got brain powers. I'm going to shoot you. Boom, you're dead.
This is the original.
Sure.
I haven't been able to find this one for you.
Sure.
But this one's awesome because Snoopy's making them fall.
That's the same one.
There's two.
That's
one,
definitely the one I like.
There's one where Linus is pulling Snoopy. It's the
Oh,
newer one, and
I
it
see.
goes zip, and Snoopy's chasing after it.
I see.
This one is very difficult to find. I am on the hunt.
I think purple would be great. Purple would work really. That or a bright red would work really good with that blue. Although it looks like you might be doing yellow. Like if you look at this. Or at least that's the smokestack. Alright, so Mike has started wiring the lights in his little display thing. That's a cool color. Is the whole thing wired now? Is it done? In my dollhouse.
It's his Barbie, what is it, Barbie condo.
It's your Barbie condo. Only that one room's getting lights. So it's all wired up then. That's cool. So what else is there to do? It's just is this part of it done? It's just the, like the skate park stuff now? So yes, just need a smaller USB to micro USB-C. Alright, Mr. Scientist. Oy, oy, oy. Looks really good. You added just enough like little rust spots to make it kind of break it up. No, I need to let that dry. Then I could do dark gray airbrush to make the concrete look old. That concrete already looks old, Mike. Yeah, that stuff looks decrepit. Then I will highlight stuff. Okay. But why? It's over weathered, need to take it back a notch. No, I don't think so. Just put other stuff there. Put like magazines and stuff on the floor. Comic books and stuff. Cover up the spots that you think are like overdone. It's way easier to do it that way. I will be doing that. What I just said or highlighting all the areas? What I said is significantly easier. It looks great, though. I think it looks fine. I really don't think you need to. I think you're just fidgeting with it now. Yeah, I would just make it look like a comic. I would just make it look like a little kid hangout now. Just fill it with all the stuff. Adding magazines, but I'm doing watered down gray, so it's translucent. It just makes it look weathered, but not Nurgle weathered. Sure. I think those kids need to take better care of their clubhouse. That's all I'm saying. Place looks like a dump. Alright, this is the flute. Kara, we paint our boats with contrast paint for the base coats and all that, so she used
Sand.
Agros Dunes.
Yeah, I think that's pretty close. Contrast Agros dunes.
Yeah, look at that, I'm a genius. I did it. This is the flute. This is a very big boat. It's a 3-deck boat. There's only 3 decks. Kara makes fun of me because I bought a boat that has 3 decks on it.
But mine has 4. See the half deck there. Clearly that is where Ariel and Aaron hang out.
Yeah, on top of that.
With Sebastian.
The crab. Deeky. So why are these not painted the same brown?
Those other things are gonna be snake bite leather.
Sure.
For just a little bit of different contrast.
We like flute. Dutch masterpiece.
Yeah.
Is Kara boat shaming now? Yes, she's definitely.
Absolutely, 100%. His boat is tiny and my boat is
Huge.
Huge boat. He's nuts. They're bigger than yours.
Eventually you're gonna hit that. Eventually we're gonna hit that thing. It's gonna shatter.
I break a lot of those, so that's fine. It's not like they're crystal or anything. They're just like 4 for $10 from Walmart.
Wilmar said it's average.
Average.
If we can boat shame, why
I'm
can't we
sure
gaslight
you're
women again?
average too, Wilmar.
She's yelling at me. Also, I'm pretty sure she wants to paint these grids in wood color. Aren't these Can I help you?
Your belly's sticking out. I just wanted to point it out for the stream.
I think this is usually made out of metal, isn't it? Aren't these grates made out of metal?
Nah, they're definitely wood on that ship in Salem. I remember I took a lot of pictures.
She can yell all she wants. Yeah, no, it doesn't change the fact. I agree, Wilma. It's an average size ship.
Hydrate.
Nobody redeemed Hydrate.
I redeemed Hydrate. I'm your girlfriend. Hydrate.
It does. You know, you keep doing that. It's not gonna. It doesn't help.
It does too. Look at that hydration. It doesn't help.
I'm so hydrated right now.
I love you.
But yeah, it is actually quite the massive undertaking. I'm working on mine now. Which, okay, is there anybody else that put one in? she got a little unicorn. Team Jen sticker.
He loves me. He's my fan.
Too ill, huh?
Oh, I thought it was who give me a heart?
You mean Dan?
Who give me a heart?
Dan.
Was it both Dan?
No, just X-Pax is Dan.
But he gave me both of them. A heart.
That's probably true. We do love us some Danathy around here.
It's a lot lighter than it showed up in the pictures. Like, it seems kind of dark in the pictures, honestly. You didn't show your ship in the pictures. You should have showed off your ship a little bit.
Don't put pictures of my stuff in the whip. I have the stream. The stream is the whip.
But your whip is good too, man.
I already showed it off.
Oh, I didn't know that. I missed that. Sorry.
So this is the boat I'm currently working on. This is the brig. We do need to name it. I don't know if we should wait till it's finished before we name it.
It should be the Esmeralda.
So we're gonna let Stream name it. You guys will not be allowed to name the frigate. I will probably paint another brig at some point because I'm gonna do the Jackdaw. I was gonna do it with this one, but then I realized I actually have to play Black Flag. Because I have to actually play through Black Flag again, and when I bought it, Ubisoft won't let me play it because it attaches to an ancient email account that I have no access to anymore. Don't know why. I have another account, but it attached to that one for some godforsaken reason. So I gotta either rebuy the game. I don't understand, but whatever. I might just buy it again. It's probably like $20. It's fine. Because I don't want to go through the hassle of trying to find my very first original email account.
It's looking very nice.
Yeah, it's starting to come together. Like, the base coats are there, the red and the blue is there. I'll probably do the yellow trim thing again. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. This is definitely an average ship for Wilmar.
Yeah.
And then eventually when I play Spanish, I'm going to have to get a galleon.
Sure.
Anyway, so... Yeah, we should start voting for a name on that thing.
I think it should be the Esmeralda because...
Okay, well, your vote will go for Esmeralda.
What's your captain's name? Captain
Robert Beetlebug.
Robert Beetlebug came across Captain Esmeralda
When?
at some point
We don't know that.
in the Seven Seas, and they
Inside.
had a tussle.
Inside the Seven Seas.
They had a tussle.
I've never
and
used him yet, though. He's right there.
He was mesmerized
By her.
Perky tits.
Yeah, no kidding.
And he said, I need to name a ship after Captain Esmeralda.
Yeah, she could. Yeah, Kara, the whip is for the peasants like us. King Dr. D would never. King, I didn't vote for him. You don't vote for kings. You do here. You do in England.
I think we do in America now, too.
Alright, you know what? I've been wanting to try this, actually. There should be a wheel. A wheel.
Like a prize wheel.
Yeah, kind of. Spin wheel.
Like a Dr. D might take his top off and spin for his top.
Hey, look, a wheel! Categories.
Dr. D takes
The
his
wheel.
top off.
The wheel. Alright, I'm gonna start taking votes for the ship name. There's Kara's.
Esmeralda.
Yeah, I did it. Good job.
I need to be purple.
Is that the second one? We're doing DeWheel.
Don't
That was one of the reasons why I couldn't use it for Jackdaw, because the Jackdaw was so good. How do you add more? I'm literally watching how to paint Anchorite Shrine video right now. The lady of the paint water, her arm clad in the purest shimmering metallic paint, held aloft Excalibur brush from the bosom of the paint water, signifying by divine providence that he, Dr. D, was to carry Excalibur brush. That is why he is your king. How do we get extra votes? Well, I mean, how do you know how to do it. You know. Show me them ditties. Is there no? There's got to be a way to. There, okay, there it is. You know what? I like that one. The Lady of the Paint Water. That's a good one. I like that one. Strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis of a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from farming.
I mean, it was just the lady in the water. He also pulled it from a stone. He pulled stuff from stones and water.
Have you seen the masses? Like, yeah, he's not wrong. This man both gets it and Monty Python. And also, I grabbed this ship pilot. I should make this guy too, so I can get him done. Get him off my desk. I think this is the last. Oh no, I still got the governor. The governor. The captured merchant. I was gonna say, I think this might be the last civilian I have, but no. But no, there's more. There's always more, guys. Alright. If I went around saying I was an emperor just because some moistened bint had lobbied some Kolinsky at me, that put me away. What an onomatopoeia. Probably the bint. What is one of those stupid Reddit boat names? There's Bodie McBoatface, right? That's what England keeps naming all their stuff. It's like Bodie McBoatface and like train butts or whatever. It's like they've named their boats some stupid.
We still need 2 more name suggestions, you guys. You're slacking. We gotta roll the wheel.
And if you don't, Kara's gonna keep coming out with this intoxicated Valley girl voice thing she's got going on right now.
Yeah.
And nobody wants that. Uh-oh, I heard biddies. Biddies? 100 biddies? The circus belly! That's such a good one. That's so good. Circus belly.
Unsinkable 2.
Unsinkable 2. That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay, now we can spin, yay?
No. We'll do this probably around the time Kara goes to bed, so probably 1 o'clock in the morning.
You guys are butts.
Well, we gotta have everybody have a chance to vote.
All 8 viewers, I think they voted.
Now, what if pizza comes in?
Is this thing on?
The beer belly. Okay, is this thing on? Hi, Jay.
Love you, Jay.
Now we see the violence inherent in the system. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Yeah, I heard that. Unsinkable, too. The beer belly. That's a good one. Propane accessory. The Kara is still wrong about cargo shorts. Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna say
Kissing D's nuts.
wear cargo shorts. Just throw that out there.
No propane asset. No, Chris. Oh, accessory. Assery? Okay. Well, here's to hoping that one doesn't win. Kissing me these nuts.
Whoa, ding ding.
Cargo shorts are great. She's just jelly. That's true.
I have my own cargo pants. I do have one pair of cargo pants.
Did you already have one, Jay? No, you didn't. That was yours. Okay, so. Kissing me. These.
Redneck
nuts.
Riviera.
You already had Esmeralda, lady.
But Redneck Riviera is a good one.
100 bits.
You want me to pay?
100 biddies.
Wow. Wow.
Kara, I can't let you be an exception. You're a taken woman. The last place at the painting competition. Wait, what are we doing? We're gonna name the boat. We're naming the boat, Jay. Kara, don't give me biddies. Okay. I meant that. Okay, you want to kissing me these nuts? Okay. Alright, I think everybody's giving me one. Except for Wilmar, I think he gave me two. That doesn't look right at all. Alright, I might have to remake this. This thing is not working correctly. Finally, propane accessory. Who won whip? I would probably say you, Mike, because of the fact that you made light. You literally made light. No one else can do that. Since you got...
Let my message through.
Stare at me. BB. Redneck Riviera. Oh my god, there's so many things happening all the time. You see how it's like... It's not working right.
It's not adding them?
It's like covering.
Oh.
It's really weird. Let it through before you yell. I let it through before you yelled at me.
Expand it real quick.
That's not gonna change anything.
Well, I was just wondering if there was like a way to add more at the bottom or something. Go to manage spin wheel.
No, that's what categories are. I'll fix it. That's fine. Chunk is very sleepy. So Chunk is very sleepy. Okay. Anybody who wants to contribute to my misery, you may submit names for the boat.
They should have to overbid people like me who paid 100 bids.
Overbid you?
Yeah, like, because you can't add any more. So, like...
I can add it plenty.
You figured it out?
Yeah. I just can't do it through Twitch. Tomorrow's gonna be lit. If you're at Webway Games, you're gonna be Kara beaten all night long. Yeah, she's gonna get Chris's booty. Chris is gonna be like, stop it, stop stealing my booty. And if he doesn't say it like that, I'm gonna be pretty ashamed. I'm gonna be pretty ashamed of him. You see, they found Captain James Cook's lost ship Endeavor. No, I didn't. I know they just recently found where the Roanoke, Rona, row your boat, row your Talum, rowed a boat. They migrated to the Chichewas or something. Rhode Island boat.
And then, like, later there were, like, Native Americans with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Sheesh.
It's not like it's a secret. Like, everybody knows. They just, like, don't like to accept it. They decided to go be natives instead of white people. They went native, and white people are ashamed of that.
Alright, we had DeWheel, Esmeralda, Kissimmee, D's nuts. Let me get all these in there now before I forget. The lady of the paint water. Circus belly. God, that's such a good one. Unsinkable too. That's a classic. That's a classic boat joke. The beer belly. Propane assery. Kara is wrong about cargo shorts.
I hope they paid bids for that.
Redneck Riviera. Double extra slow grow starting on Sunday. Is that this Sunday? For Infinity at AO. I definitely won't be able to come this Sunday. I know you can play over the entire month, whatever, blah, blah. I guess it just depends on when we come home on Saturday. Yeah. So I may or may not be there Sunday. I know you don't care. I know you'll be like, yeah, it doesn't matter, Dylan, whatever, nobody cares where you are, whatever, you stupid idiot or whatever. But yeah, if I can go, I will go. And then they'll kick me out of the store or something, because apparently they don't want me to run events. They want Infinity events, they just don't want Dylan run Infinity events for some reason. You do care? Oh, that's nice. Thanks, man. I'll see if I can scrounge up some Arachne prize support too.
They didn't have a Nuka-Cola girl. That would have been. I'd have spent $80 on that at the drop of a hat.
I mean, you could probably ask for it.
That's true. They did have special requests on there.
What I mean, would it be you as the Nuka-Cola girl?
Yeah, because they like let you pick your hair color and your eye color, so and you can upload pictures of yourself. I think they do a little tweaking.
You know, the sad thing is we could probably get an AI generator thing to do that.
Yeah, but they're gonna print it on like canvas. I mean, like it's not that expensive for what they're doing.
Sure.
Like the AI generation isn't the thing. It's like the canvas is the thing.
Well, is it an AI making it, or is it a guy?
I quit looking at it because it was $80. I'll look again another day after we move, maybe. When you need,
Wouldn't that be a thing to come down to the game room in the
when you need massive portraits of your queen.
friggin' go down there and there's a portrait thing. Canonized pirates.
That's definitely gonna be like the main, like genuine way everybody can see how majestic you are.
Yeah, truly. It's kind of like Schitt's Creek. Yeah, a slow grow league, Jay, is when you go to a place more than once and you play like slightly increasing point levels per week. How do you not know what a slow grow is, Jay? You've been in one. I will fight you. Audio, Jay.
Wow. Because you told him you didn't know what slow grow was?
Yeah, it's because he's asking me what a slow grow is, and now he wants to fight about it. Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
I didn't know what Deezaster was until Audio J told me what to do with it. But you know, like we all learn things from each other. Calm down.
Yeah, Jay, you need to calm down. Jesus.
I take your criticism, Jay.
Yep, you fight people in a slow grow each week. Yeah, it's That was such a good answer. Holy shit. Yeah, Mike said, yep, you fight people in a slow grow each week. That was it. Oh my
That was what had you in
God.
tears.
Yeah. That was fantastic. Well done, Mike.
Are we gonna spin this?
I said when you're going to bed.
No! No! I want to know what the result is.
What if we get more people in the stream, Kara?
Where? Where are they coming from? They're coming from OnlyFans?
Patreon.
Advertising on OnlyFans to get them over
See,
here?
she doesn't think we can get more people. She doesn't believe in the stream.
I don't think these
You know.
9 people that come listen to us every time we're on here actually share the stream with all of their Facebook and social media.
All of them friends.
I mean, if all 9 of these people could just get one more person here, we would be doing
We would have
baller.
like 6,000 people.
Baller. I'm just saying. We are doing our part by providing the entertainment
Just so you guys know, I do not share the same opinion. I appreciate that you guys are here.
Thanks for villainizing me, Dr.D.
You
Now I feel like the evil witch.
You villainized yourself when you attack the viewers.
Just trying to encourage them to do better.
I see. You guys are my you guys are my only friends on Facebook. Spin the wheel, Dr. Ding Dong. That's not my name. BRB making making ghost accounts. Oh god. Yeah, I was asking if AO Dylan arm gains are also referred to as a slow grow. Ow. It hurts. It hurts me. They growing. Wilmar wins. Wilmar wins the stream. Fine, we'll spin the stupid wheel. Fine, we're doing it now, Kara. Are you happy?
I am.
Good, because I don't want you to be. What do you think of that?
But I think Wilmar.
And it will have HMS, of course, because it's a ship of the Queen and her King. Here we go. I'm really hoping it's the Lady of the Paint Water. That's the one I'm really going for.
That's awesome.
So the HMS. Don't tell her. The HMS. Kara is wrong about cargo shorts.
Who put that one in?
I think that might have been Wilmar.
Wilmar, did you pay bits?
Perfect. Perfect. He did. He did.
That's awesome. I love it. It's still named after me. So I'm happy.
That is true, Mike. You guys won't be allowed to name the frigate. The frigate is going to be the HMS Kraken. Cracking these nuts. Cracking these nuts. I am retiring champion. Wilmar, you've gotten both ship names, I think. Because you got the HMS Boggle, Yahtzee, and Uno. Kara, are we going to name your boat? What, you don't want to let the people decide? Why not? I mean, I painted lots of stuff.
I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be good, and I'm not letting any boys name it. That's no part of the story. You understand?
She doesn't trust you guys.
No, I don't trust the wheel.
Kara, take the Lady of the Paint Water. Take what is precious to him. That is a really good name. Admittedly. Mike, I know you didn't like tell me that as like a name to actually like put on the boat thing, but that was very inspired.
I would happily name Kara's boats.
Wilmar, would you happily name Kara's boat? Should we spin as for the unofficial name? Wow. She won't even let me do that. I'm awfully lucky, Wilmar. Kara, we'll be okay. Maybe, you know, later we got just going on. We'll be okay. Would I touch your wiener with my mouth? She's gonna touch me. She's gonna touch me. Somebody call help.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, you can have whatever you want.
I was thinking it was a good name as I was changing the Monty Python quote. Problem was that I needed my submission to be stupid as hell.
That's my MO.
Cause that's my mo in this chat.
That's your mo? Have you ever been to a Moe's, Mike?
Okay, so it's white.
That it is.
But you know what is not white? Okay, so it's just black.
That's true. Queso. I hardly knew her. Welcome, welcome to Moe's. Mike, you're a man of culture. You know that. I don't care what your grandma said about you. I think you're great. Queso can be white, depends on what cheese you use. Queso is legit just boiled cheese sauce. Mike, please.
And like pepper salsa shit.
Yeah, Mike.
Gotta be spicy cheese.
Yeah, Mike. Also, Mike, I put out that new episode of Arachne today, and I totally did not market it at all. But it is out there. So if anybody wants to listen to an episode of Arachne where we talk to Alex from Jacksonville, you should go listen to it. We tell a lot of really funny jokes in that one. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good episode. He's a pretty swell guy. We talk about Wildstar. Of all things. Something I never thought I would ever talk to anybody about ever again in my entire life. We talked about Wildstar. I'm going to go cross-eyed putting together these Malfa models. Yeah, Malfa models, especially the Gremlins, are notoriously bad for building. Yeah, Bayou in general. Yeah, you're in for a bad time with Bayou in general. It's kind of paradoxical with Weird. The smaller the model, the harder it is to build. That is a general rule of thumb with them. I'm pretty sure they have board meetings about it.
Did you edit the podcast that I did without you?
Yeah, I did. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, I was trying to think of, I feel like we're missing one or two.
That's what I feel like. I feel like we're forgetting something.
Just check your drive one more time so you can make sure you have uploaded everything that should be on the disc.
The one that we did with Josh is the one that I keep forgetting did actually come out.
Yes,
But that one did come out. That one did definitely come out. So I think it's all out. I'm pretty sure we don't have it.
Too. I think the only one I haven't touched was the one you did with Mike. You did that
Yep.
really well on your own.
Yep.
And then I cleaned up the Alex one, and that was it. So we gotta get on some recording, Mike and Dr.D.
We forgot us talking about Gen Red. Oh, that's right. That is the one we missed. Yeah, right. Okay.
I told you I'm missing one on the disc. Put
Correct.
it on there, please.
No, it's on there. Pretty sure.
Not on there. You're lying. Alex is last.
My name's Dylan.
You're gonna be drinking that paint water in a second.
Do you even hear what I said? I said my name's Dylan.
I don't care. You're gonna be drinking that paint water in a second because you lied and told me I put all of them on the disc, babe.
can't-
Oh dear.
I can't check right now because I gotta unplug them.
Oh, I can't check right now because I got 11 viewers and I gotta be paying.
That's
like
not.
a good doctor.
That's not what I was. That's not what I was saying. No, because I gotta unplug the.
Is that freehand?
No.
Those stripedy pants is not freehand.
When this one, they're actually sculpted on the model.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
it's just kind of wild.
So it doesn't count as freehand because there's.
I guess not in this case. Yeah, that's a fine line.
I need a definition of this freehand.
Well,
and
Chris
how many
is
I'm going.
Chris is the one you gotta ask. He's kind of like
Chris T. Hill?
he's like-
Is he still here?
He's the guy. Yeah, Chris is always here.
Chris T-Hill, can you explain how the points work in the spreadsheet? Because I don't understand freehand, please, and thank you.
Yeah, can you explain freehand to Kara? Because I've done it multiple times and she doesn't want to listen.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
He's not very good at explaining it. He explains game rules to me very well, though.
Yeah.
He's very patient with me when I'm stubborn and don't listen to the game rules he tells me.
Yeah, that's true.
Mike, why are you yelling that you're missing one? What are you missing?
We were talking about the episodes.
Okay, that's what I was saying. I love you. I'm gonna fix it. I mean, probably not this weekend, but next weekend.
Just so you guys know, I bleed for you guys.
Wow.
Because I have a cut on my forearm.
No, it's
From
he's
my
totally
resting.
bleeding in his panties. It's his period.
It's the resting spot of my arm on the table.
It's his period. He has a pad on. He's wearing a tampon.
Must be the name of her boat.
What must be the name of my boat? These nuts.
So guys, that's it. We now have Kara's boat name.
I mean, I rang the bell and everything.
It's these nuts.
Practically like cracking some champagne on it, christening it.
We don't believe in that guy. Are we talking about the painting count spreadsheet? Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
I don't
What is the definition?
freehand.
What is the definition of freehand, Chris?
I feel like it's all freehand. What did you advertise, Mike? These nuts?
I average. Oh, thank you. I'll put it on the Facebook page as soon as I'm done.
Chris, you're so slow, man. I feel like you have a lot of tears almost every night when you go to bed.
Yep, it's pretty consistent.
It's like a solid 9 until I start getting sleepy, and then you get like 2 more. It's probably the hotties that are crushing on me. I imagine that's the hotties that give you the bits after I go to bed to drink the pink water. No comment, huh?
Just take the wallet, please, and just leave. Please. Don't hurt Chunk. He's just a boy. You know where he is. He's in that little nook. Alright, here we go. I would define it as application of paint on the model that is not in some way taking its cue from the sculpt. Which is why if the lines are sculpted on the pantalones, that's Spanish for pants, by the way.
You said that those pants have the lines sculpted?
Yeah.
Huh.
So no freehand for me.
No freehand.
No. And so yeah, when you guys play Blood and Plunder with me, if I ever use Beetlebug, this guy, his naming convention is dictated by if he's died or not. So you guys might eventually be fighting Beetlebug the 13th. He has a very long-standing tradition of family service. Yeah, that's what I said. Any graphic, i.e. tattoo, logo, writing, scorpion, etc. Wow, that scorpion seemed oddly specific, Chris. I mean, I've just given up on ever thinking that I'll be the winner of this year's huge prize for being best painter in the New England area. I'm powerless. I'm powerless to Painter J. Well, have you know, she got very upset at me when she asked me to join that thing, and she hasn't even touched it since. She's not in it for the honor, you know? You need a montage? You need a montage! Montage! Looking for a montage! Montage! All right, brainstorm time. City Council. Chris. When are we going to do... We should schedule the Tenacious D stream. Looking for a montage. Montage. Looking for a montage. Montage. And then anybody that gifts a who buys an entry will get a ticket to the raffle. And whoever wins it will have their own fantasy version of Jack Black and Kale Geese. Who's playing who tomorrow? I got training montage with music by Kenny Loggins. Chris is Kara beating Chris. She got the rhythm. We know that John Swan's coming. So it sounds like I'll be there, Carol will be there, Chris will be there. Mike, John Swan, and Jay? That's 6? I think there's 6 of us. So you can play Jay unless John Swan needs to get there and then leave by like a certain time. Yeah. and John Swan. Six. Swan is 6. Correct. You can count. You did it. You just showed me. You just showed me you could count. Good job, man.
2, 3, 4. Can you count in the Fibonacci sequence though? That's the real test.
Can you count this made-up thing I just made up in my brain?
How do you think of the Fibonacci sequence? So then she ran the Fibonacci sequence.
The flibble-flabble. The flibble-flabble numbers that I just made up in my brain. It's like Shanghai Rummy. Look at that white shirt. Look how white it is. He's gonna come in, he's like, hey, yo, look at my shirt. It's so white. And people are like, damn. I don't know a Dutch name. Carl Klugensen. I don't know if that's a Dutch name. Karl von Klugen
You know what I would like?
has such a nice fancy white shirt.
I would like.
I don't know if that's Dutch.
I would like everybody who has a beef with me to please pay 100 bits to tell me what your beef is. Dylan apparently has one.
What?
Somebody has one about cargo pants.
So you want him to pay 100
No,
bits?
I want anybody who doesn't have one that's about cargo pants to pay me 100 bits. Tell me what their beefs are,
I
so
don't
I
know.
can be a better woman.
Why would they pay you?
Well, they're really paying me.
Okay, sure. Why would they pay you though? I don't know. If you, I don't know.
I'm just trying to raise bits.
I don't know if you understand how this works.
Maybe not, but I'm doing my best.
Chris, can you define what it is that people find valuable enough to give bits? I don't get enough money to air all my grievances. Sheesh.
That was worth the cost of admission. Thank you.
Chris, can you define
You can't bit
capitalism?
scam me. I will just mail you a letter. So you open a letter thinking it's something else, and boom, a list of grievances.
That would really get her, Mike. I agree. Mike said you can't bit scam him. He's just gonna mail you a letter, so you open a letter thinking it's something else, and then boom, it's a list of grievances.
I would appreciate that too. I'd get a kick out of that.
All right, Mike.
Maybe he could like send it via messenger, like in a lift. They do that now. Like
That's
if you break
way-
up with somebody, you can send their stuff back in a lift. So he could send me his grievances in a lift.
Fantastic.
It's gotta be fun. It can't just be like he mails me something with just a 52-cent stamp.
People pay bits for paint drinking. That's true.
No.
They definitely pay. They definitely pay for that. No, the letter sends a message that I hand wrote
Woo!
complaints about Kara. Yeah, we know. Yeah, that's what she was saying. She was saying to have a somebody take the car or take the letter and then drop it off.
Because you can't put it in your mailbox here in Boston and just put your flag up like in Florida. You gotta actually like take it to a fucking mailbox.
It's true. Well, based on where Mike lives, you might be able to still do that. Everybody get ready. We're about to flash Mike's address on the screen. I'm just kidding. I don't live in Boston. I can't. Yeah, okay. See, I was right. We're not actually doing that. Private property, capital markets, and nutty buddies. Nutty buddies. Those are very, very capitalistic, aren't they? People will pay for the nutty buddies. Nutty buddies. Oh god. I used to love Nutter Butters. When I went to see Mom, when I was at that work thing, that I definitely did go to, Wilmar, instead of the Mythic America thing. I have proof. She brought Nutter Butters. I haven't had Nutter Butter in a very long time. They're good. Uh, Monday and Thursday. Wow! Oh my God, Mike! Dude, we should totally go to that address and egg it. Everybody go to that address and throw eggs. Egg. If you have that kind of money these days. Don't do it. I don't want them. That's a pretty good joke, Mike. That was a good comeback. That was good. Well done. Congratulations. Here comes paint drinking time, boys. Open up your wallets, because I'm opening up my tum-tum. And my booty hole. You have, you know what, Mike? I got to give you credit. You've been on a hot streak for sure. Yeah. Good job, Mike. You've been working out, Mike? Huh? You've been you're looking really tight. You look great, Mike. I mean, any lady that gets you would be a real lucky lady. Woo, paint chug stream. It's all the stress from work. I could be pooping out diamonds if I was eating coal. Yo, dude, sick. You've been looking real good, man. Maybe we should, like, I don't know, like, you know, get skinny dip in a hot tub and wrestle, you know? Oh. We are not going to stay in the locker room for long. We're going to wrestle. Let me know when that hot tub stream is, and I'll be there. You know, when we get in the new place, we should definitely do it. Are we, is hot tub stream, yeah, just put it there for streaming. Are you even allowed to have hot tub streams on Twitch right now? Or is that something you're just not allowed to do anymore? Because I know Amorith or whatever was like one of the reasons it got like canceled for a while or something. Like there was a brief period of time where you were actually allowed to be naked on Twitch. That was like a year ago. And it happened for like 3 days, and then Twitch was like, okay, yeah, that's weird, and then they stopped it. Yeah, that's still a meta. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So the hot tub stream thing was considered like adult content, so Twitch won't let you do it.
Even if you like put the adult content disclaimer
Yeah,
on there?
whatever. Yeah, whatever, because it gets considered like a fetish or something. Yeah, there was like a whole thing.
Yeah, we're real big on like demonizing fetishes these days with trial. Saying like people shouldn't ST, but also fetishes aren't wrong. Good night.
Good night. The body art people did that. Amaranth didn't body art, just very skimpy swimsuits. Yeah. I know. Well, Amaranth is like, there's a lot of stuff connected with her. That's probably not great. I don't want to get too into that. But I actually watched a like an actual like documentary about it. I was like, oh, okay, she's enough of a thing to where she has a she has a documentary about her. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about her. I don't know if she's exactly the most honest person that's ever lived. The problem they were running into was sponsors. Can't get sponsors when there's adult content. Yeah, that's probably definitely the case. We got a bunch of companies that believe in Jesus. I don't know. I feel like that would be really strange, you know, coming on here, especially if it's like somebody you know. Some guy just like pulls his junk out. Like, I know that there is a streaming service that's like Twitch, where apparently you can do that, where it's like people playing games and that, like, usually probably like porn games, and like, you know, they can you know, be naked, I guess. Because a friend of mine down south, he he told me about it, and I was like, no, that's not. There's no way that's real. And I looked it up. No, it is real. It was real. I was like, oh my god, okay, this is in fact a real thing. Yeah, her and another streamer were competing on skimpy stuff, and we're alternating bans. The other one got a perma ban last year, I think. Yeah, she did get a perma ban. But I mean, Amorth got, well, I don't know if she got a perma ban, but because you get a ban, you think it would be a permanent ban, right? And they were like actually kind of like fighting each other. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. And before anybody asks, no, I don't remember what it's called. It was like, I did this probably like 4 years ago. I was still in Florida. Yeah, it would be weird to see someone you know without their pants. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I remember. That was for the first month. The whole point was they didn't need sponsors since it was backed by a casino, but they revoked it after the first month. Sure, yeah, makes sense. I don't know, the camera I got hooked up in your room doesn't make it weird for me. Well, that's good. I would hate for you to be uncomfortable, man. Wilmar, on the other hand, maximum discomfort. It's to make sure he is safe. Yeah, it's I appreciate it. I figured that was why I was there. I mean, I know you're way too innocent to have those kind of like, adult impulses. If you had facial hair, well, it might be a different conversation. Because you wouldn't just be just a baby. You know what, Wilmar, it's all making sense now. That's why you don't want to play Blood and Plunder with us. Because you saw me without pants on once. It's all coming together. I was told by a 5-year-old that someone is an adult when they can grow facial hair. Has that been sticking with you your entire life? Has that been something you just think about a lot now, Mike? Is that like just, is that what do they call that, a canon moment? Is that what that is now? Okay. So this is the point where I think we start deviating off of each guy and they start getting painted kind of like individually, because, you know, at this point they're all going to be wearing black jackets. They're all going to have a lot of that deserty cream accent. Because after these 4 guys are done, I'm done with all the Dutchmen I have, which that'll be fun. That'll be a good feeling to be done with those. It was told to me. It was told to me yesterday. So yes, I was told by a 5. Are you a 5-year-old? I thought we were the same age, Mike. I might have to rethink this hot tub thing if what you're about to tell me makes me uncomfortable.
I'd play Blood and Plunder if I knew I was playing more than once per quarter.
Hey man, when you get a car, we could play every day. How far would my new place be from you? Out of curiosity. I know that there's no train that goes to Westford, but I wonder how far by car that would be. Because if we're real close, it wouldn't be that hard for me to just come get you. Like, I won't give you the address or whatever, but I will say this guy is playing Oh wait, you gotta place final. Yeah, it's looking very likely, but we're still waiting for the confirmation from the landlady thing. But it's looking like Westford. If I had a car, I'd be swimming in women. Dude, if I was in Westford... Oh, yeah, by the way, Mike, if we get this place is very big. I would have a very sizable man cave. And we could set up all the camera equipment there. For the battle reports. And nothing else. Westford, right below Lowell. Yes, that's the one. Oh, cool! I'm game for that. Make it easier, especially since Webway won't have the private room. Yeah. That's why I figured I'd tell you. Because I know that's about to get a lot more complicated. But we can set that stuff up in there, and even if we're playing regular games, we could just kind of work around the cameras. And we might be able to like make a stream day or something. Like, you know, we could do a stream, like maybe make one of the stream days like a game day. Or, you know, like do battle reports online. If I did you say how far it was from you, Wilmar? I know it's like up there. I don't know how close to Malden it is. I haven't had a chance. Yeah, it's weird saying. If blah blah blah. Westford is 35 minutes ride or an 8-hour train ride. Yeah, the 8-hour train ride. Yeah, I knew the train was going to be a no-go. Just because I know that there's not really a easy... Because you'd have to go into the city and then go back out, right? Because of the way the commuter rail works. Yeah, 35-minute drive? Shit, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. So again, I know you guys don't really care about what I'm painting and, you know, like the process or whatever, but I assume I'll probably finish these guys before the next stream, just so I can get them done. And then at that point, we'll probably paint some Cyberpunk. I was informed, everybody who is listening, that for Nova, the models do not have to be painted. There is not a painting requirement for Blood and Plunder at Nova. Half-hour drive for me. Still, that ain't too bad. You know, half hour is A-okay in my book. Oh wait, the most direct route for me is to go to Westford, then down Route 2. That's crazy. I thought it would be the Pike. Yeah, I don't know all the roads out there. Because this being up here thing and being an hour away from literally everything, yeah, that gets a little old, but... I mean, in Massachusetts, you are always an hour away. Yeah, I know. Especially in the city. At least when at least if we're all like sort of north of the city, it's a heck of a lot easier. At that point, it's just lights, really. Montane Beach, Rhode Island, Rhode Island, Worcester, New York, California, China. oh my God. Oh my God. Well, 30-minute drive isn't that bad, Mr. Wilmar. I mean, I would come and get you. Christ, that's nothing. Where I'm now, I mean, it's almost like 45 minutes one way at this point, right? It's like 30 minutes. Yeah, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Is there a trim? There's a trim on this jacket. This jacket's got trim. It really makes me sick how good the Dutch sculpts for this game are. They're so good. They're such good sculpts. The English ones are pretty good. There's a lot of really good English sculpts, but the Dutch ones are really super characterful. Whoever sculpted them, huge thumbs up. Great job. I think you are 30 minutes from Marlborough from Westford. That sounds right. Yeah. Because at the road changes. Because I don't get on 95. I jump on that 128 or whatever I think is what we were talking about earlier. I think I get on 128 for like the majority of the trip, and then I think there's like an exit or two on 95. Big Dutch fan. Big Dutch energy, gotta say. They found a man who knew everything about the early 1700s and 1600s Dutch. He's like, yeah, floppy top hats and big old beer bellies. And tulips. Hell yeah. Look at that man. Look how dapper that man is. You jump on 495. 495. Okay, see, now there's another road. I don't know these things. Feeling cute might unite might unite the Low Countries. Wish me luck. You know what, Tubert? I wish you the best of luck. There's always been a propensity for violence in the Low Countries. If it's not the Spanish trying to make it the Spanish Netherlands or the Burgundian Empire or France.
And
Everybody wants to be in the square hole. Everybody's always fighting over the lowlands. I don't actually know why, other than just location. What else is in? What is that? What else is in the Low Countries, other than like nice things like tulips and stuff? But there's not like a strategic resource, as far as I know. Like it seems like the biggest benefit of having the Dutch area is just having the Dutch. It's just the Dutch people. Who knew a bunch of soggy ground would be so valuable? That's what I'm saying. What else is there? Oh, the Korea of the 17th century. Yeah, that's a pretty astute comparison. Everybody's fighting over it, but it's like, what do you get out of it? Like the best thing that in the Netherlands are the Dutch. It's just the people. Yes, I know the tulips. Yeah, I know. But like tulips don't. It's not like a. That's a luxury resource. It's not like a strategic resource. Like you don't fight a war to take over a big chunk of land for tulips. Or at least I think it'd be silly if you did. Like, I think it must have been mostly just like, what, saber rattling, you think? Chris, you're probably the only one that knows how to talk about this. And I know Calais was the wool port, which is technically in the, you know, like obviously there's good seaports and stuff there. Like that I would see. Like Calais especially. Or Calais. Calais. You do in Civ when people demand a thing. That's true. Reformation, those crazy Calvinists with their vile heresies. Ports that hold strategic resupply points. Okay, like I said, Calais I could understand. The Dutch strategic resources plant with 5 leaves now. Oh my god. Heresy! Oh my gosh, it's almost time for stream to end. It's already 11 o'clock. Sheesh. Well, guys, thanks for keeping me company. This stream flew by. As a papist. All right, guys. Everybody, calm down. I would, you know what? With you guys, I would love to do a streamer Europa Universalis run. That would be so fun. But I don't think any of you guys would. I don't know if I know enough people that want to do that. Oh, I can have both headsets. Yeah, EU4 is amazing. I'm sure EU5. Here's the thing, too, Bert. As soon as they release these games, you kind of have to wait. I don't know, like a year. Like I feel like the first expansion is always like the first thing that kind of helps it break out. Because I feel like Victoria 3. I feel like Victoria 3 needed a little more time in the oven. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like I love Victoria 3. I'm not very good at it. Like, a lot of it still kind of escapes me. But there was just, like, something was not quite right with it. I know Imperator didn't do great. Like, just kind of in general, but especially when it first came out. But yeah, all of the Paradox games, man. I haven't played one. I haven't had a chance to really play one in a long time, but man, I love those games. I have so many hours in Crusader Kings 2. I really enjoyed the short amount of time I got to play 3. When I played Crusader Kings 3, there were no expansions. Now there's like a ton of them. I feel EU5 got the economy that Victoria 3 should have got. That's fair. Have they actually set a release date for EU5 yet? Dude, just EU5 is like EU5 is the perfect timeline because there's just so much cool stuff happening. Hey, okay, I didn't think so. Because EU5 gets to cover such a really cool time period. Because you figure, you know, colonization and the Renaissance and everything that essentially happens in Europe pre-Napoleon era. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff in Victoria. Just the whole, like, you know, like Industrial Revolution, the Civil War. More colonization, a little bit more violent. But just the whole, like, idea of social reforms and stuff and the switch between monarchies into, like, republics and stuff. It's, like, such a cool point in history. Love me some British Isle gameplays, yeah, for sure. I'm excited about the Scottish Civil War in the beginning. Yeah, I thought that was a cool idea. Because, like, EU4 starts in the 100-Year War, right? Like, the 100-Year War's been... It's like, it starts in the 100-Year War. Like it's like the very end of the medieval era, which is, again, such a cool time. Boom, scribed. Scribed? I don't know what that means. This guy's gonna have such a oh god. Resub! Ah, Trooper, thank you! Scribed. Okay, that makes more sense when it actually goes through. Oh, and it's a prime? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of getting a hankering for it. Maybe I'll go back and play EU4 and play the Dutch. Or I guess in that case, it'd be Burgundy. Yeah, like, who do you play? Yeah, I guess. Is somebody gonna find me and stab me if you tell me the secret? My real name is Tom Spain. Tom Spain? Tim France's evil brother. Tom Spain. Oh, God. Well, you guys don't always have to be. So, oh my God. Are you really, like, it could be like the Spanish royal family. Oh, that's sad. Okay, never mind. Because that's what happens in Blood and Plunder, right? Like, that's when the game takes place, is when, France, when the Sun King puts his, like, nephew on the throne. And then you have the Franco-Spanish alliance. Where Spain kind of recovers, sort of, and then quickly falls right back apart. Man, what a wild time to be, like, from Spain at the time. You went from the most powerful country in the world to one of the weakest. Technically, Thomas de Algavara de Santilla de Galeon de Estala Espagne? Are you talking about the Sun King's nephew? I forget his name. But I know he, you know, obviously they gave him a Spanish name. Because was it Charles? Was that the last Habsburg Spanish king? Right? It was Habsburg. Why do I know all this? Why does this stuff live in my head? This is the stuff. This is why I'm going to die alone. Flourishes, and I will avenge my dishonor. I don't know what that means. Well, Chubert, make sure you pay attention to the streams, because eventually when Blood and Bayonets comes out, I'm going to be painting Napoleonic Peninsular War models. What else happens? Yeah, EU4 also covers the 7 Years' War, Marlborough's War, French and Indian War too. Oh, I guess EU4 also covers the American Revolution. Actually, I just realized that. By the way, Tubert, one of the best DLCs ever made was the Aztecian invasion, the Sunset Invasion. Yo, dude, what a sick DLC. Where the Aztecs just show up and annihilate Spain. Never not funny. What a night, my dude. Painting, I have pizza, and the Sunset Invasion I felt was too powerful sometimes. Yeah, when they first show up, it's kind of impossible to stop it. You have to kind of hope they stagnate. Because then, like, that big army they get at the very beginning kind of dies off from attrition. Always understood the French-Indian War is basically the North American theater of the 7 Years' War. Yeah, essentially, yeah. But I just thought it was cool to kind of introduce, like, a major anti-Europe faction into Europe. And then it was always a case of, like, can the Europeans band together well enough to stop that giant death stack long enough for it to die down? I very commonly played the English, so a lot of times you were just kind of sitting there watching from the sidelines.
Oh, damn it!
You're all right.
No, don't worry about me. I fell 2 stories.
I'm fine. I gotta get somebody to make emotes. We gotta get some kind of Carl emote. Schubert, do you play historical minigames? Play all kinds of historical games. I mean, as in miniatures.
Ever.
I meant, do you play miniatures games? Historical miniatures games? Just not minifigs. Yeah, there's no groups. Yeah. That's a shame. Because let me tell you, man, I paint, but that's it. That's a shame, but it's always funny how with certain people, like, you'll have no idea that they're like a historical nut, and then there's nothing that like lights the fire under their butt, like ancient European conflict. So like when I started playing Blood and Plunder, there was like a bunch of people who were like shockingly interested, and I was like, oh, okay, sure. It is nice that the lines are sculpted, but it's still painting a line with paints that are probably a little too watery. Gotta love painting yellows. I eat some food and go to bed. Hit me up for broad historical discussion of video games. Also, bro, I got Civil War flags on my wall for Union Brigades and tons of audiobooks on broad historical topics. So yeah, history nerd. Dude, Grand Tactician Civil War game that came out, or I guess it didn't just come out, but it's been popping up on YouTube a lot lately. Oh my god, it's so good. Also, I think a new Grand Strategist Revolutionary War game came out that I was kind of excited to try out. Anyway, yeah, good night, man. Yeah, good talking with you. I guess now is a good time to do a sign-off as any other time. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I am Dr. D. We painted some models tonight. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. We painted a lot of Dutch. We got a lot of... Actually, I got a lot of work done. So, a lot of the base stuff is done. At this point, it's just kind of doing the little bits and bobs, and they'll be done in no time. And then Kara can use these at Nova. And I imagine at some point I'm gonna play Dutch because we'll, you know, well, actually, I know Kara probably will at some point as well. Like Dutch just seemed kind of fun to play. And we have to take away the thing that makes Mike special. He has to feel like he's not cool anymore. And then through a little bit of emotional pain like that, Mike will eventually realize that he is cool. But in a different kind of way, you know? And then we'll go out and get pizza. But guys, thank you very much for joining me. If you want to help us out, if you're a YouTube watcher, hi YouTube. We are not Patreon. We are Professional Casual. Check us out on Professional Casual on Patreon. Help us out if you want to. If you find our antics humorous, I would certainly hope so. Otherwise, I don't know why you keep watching us. Otherwise, just watch our stuff. We love hanging out with you guys. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. If you want to help me out specifically, I'm the Digital Nomad tier, which is the $5 tier, which unlocks everything, as far as I'm aware, in the PCN gift, Patreon stuff, other than the one where you get games to sign up with Dan or something like that. There's like another thing that's higher up, but at the $5 tier, you unlock all the podcasts, all of the live stream, not live stream battle reports, what is the word? Live plays? Is that what they're called? Live plays? Whatever the RPG things are called. But you get those, and you get access to the Discord, which is a real hip-hopping place. I have the channels I'm in, but there's so many channels. Oh my god. And, of course, check out Arachne. We had a new episode come out today for Cyberpunk. And Kara and I have been discussing when we're going to do another Raise the Black. There's just all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff happening. And we would love it if you joined us along the way. So thank you for hanging out, guys. I need to go to bed so that I can go to work tomorrow. As lame as that is. I'm lucky. I like my job. And if you live in the Massachusetts North Shore area, come on by and become a patient. I am a very good chiro. Oi, oi, oi. Alright. Let's do a raid! Hooray! Also, Kara gave me a cute new sticker of a, what appears to be a cat hanging out in a pear. Or, I think she said it was an avocado. It could be an avocado. The cat might just be the giant seed in the middle, so we're gonna put this on the tray. What is that awesome skull sticker? Oh, dude, that's an Adepticon sticker. Eventually we will paint that Adepticon statue thing I got. There's just so much shit to paint. God, it never ends. It is getting better though. I mean, I've definitely seen the piles getting smaller, and I'm selling even more stuff. Hopefully, on later this month. Gonna sell a bunch of my 40K stuff.
This rich.
Okay, he's not on.
Next to the Army War Paints gunmetal, this is probably my favorite metallic. I'm obsessed with it. It's so pretty. Such a lovely color to it. She really be poppin'.
I really like this lady. That Darling Creepshow thing. We didn't really get to see much of her last time, but looks like she's actually in the middle of painting something. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me. I will see you guys Sunday? I should be here Sunday. Or Thursday. I should be here Thursday. Good night, Tiz. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!